giant stands, a mech with heavy pants commands, each step a quake, a thunderous might, eyes aglow in the endless night. A saint beneath, dark and vast, power fierce, shadows cast, a mighty taint beneath its core, a warrior spirit, ancient lore. Welcome, Tainted, a lace-up tunic or medieval hoodie. Welcome, Tainted, let's talk about color, or should we? Welcome, Tainted, thinking outside the blocks. Welcome, Tainted, thanks for joining us, you rock! And have your fun hole rocks. Welcome, Tainted. Enjoy the Chronicles Outdoor song. Welcome, Tainted. Thinking outside the blocks. Welcome, Tainted. Thanks for joining us, you rock!
Welcome, everybody, to your Sunday Night Delight. That would be Think Outside the Blocks, where we come to you from the official Brickworld YouTube channel, live streaming every Sunday, 7 Central, where we talk to you about thinking outside the rigid medium that is Lego and outside your own mental blocks to create your own creations to display at wonderful places like Brickworld Grand Rapids, which is just wrapping up. That's why I've got with me today here in an different location than his normal hidey hole in the basement. Though good, looks like you got a good internet connection there. Here's Brick Dad over here on my right.
I do. Hello, everyone. Hello.
So anyone who's thinking of dipping out because you don't see Mark, he will be along eventually, we believe. But he is taking a little opportunity to thank his staff for a successful Grand Rapids show. Let's see who is in the chat. Probably some people who are recovering from Grand Rapids, but let's see here. We got Liam Brick the Bed says, hope Grand Rapids was fantastic. Alphonse says, let's get ready to build. Cross Airborne Customs says they might join us later. Reed was waiting. I think we were maybe only about 30 seconds late, so I have no idea what that was about. Good evening. And of course, I had to reset everything from our Brickworld Crossing setup, and we'll get into that in a second here. General Tron Bricks is here. Rob Claxton's here. Let's see here. Yeah, very impatient, Reed. It's 7:03, Reed. Chill out. And I hit the thing. It like people are. I don't know if we're very timely usually, and it said it's showtime.
We are.
And I had to change the intro. It was not even a minute late. Al Goff,
Yeah.
here as well. Joshua, Smoky Smokes, and Rob Claxton, yes sir, here as well. So the reason I had to reset everything is because, and by the way, I'm on my headset mic today. My regular mic's right here in my face. You'd think I'd use it and my audio would sound good, but it kept disconnecting. And of course that automatically makes you mute as soon as it disconnects. And then it was turning into a big problem. So I'm on the headset mic today. We had a ton of technical problems though on Wednesday night when Mark was hoping to do Animal Crossing with special guest, the Brick Babe, where they were going to build the Animal Crossing Museum. And if you didn't catch the stream, if you want to see a complete cluster, go watch the first 10 minutes of that stream.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Nothing was working, anything else, but we normally don't do that stream on StreamYard. Mark likes to do it through Ecamm, even though it's terrible for me to go through Ecamm, because he says it produces better picture for his Switch. But because they were going to be doing just a building session, they set everything up, changed everything over here on StreamYard. So then when I come in and I'm having microphone problems, I have to reset everything so I don't accidentally play the Animal Crossing video, which is what I did last time Mark played everything through StreamYard. played the intro, or at least part of the intro to Welcome to Buttland, which is the theme song, if you didn't know, for that show. Let's see
Which
here.
is only around the corner from the Tainted, but we still enjoy having the correct songs.
That's true. That's true. Soup is here as well. Let's see here. Smoky Smoke's telling me to ignore Reed. And on top of that, Reed, respect, man. But I came on your show while you ducked off on Friday night. And we kept your show going for a couple, extra hours, getting those watch hours up while you were off playing.
Oh, for sure.
Hawkeye,
Yes.
Yes. Hawkeye Lego Man dropping in as well. He says, hi to Brick Dad. He says, but I was with him earlier doing derby cars.
That is correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something I'll report on here in just a little bit of some of the stuff that was going on here at Brickworld Grand Rapids this year.
Yeah. Yep. And we will get to that in 1 second here. Brick Dynasty says, hey, guys. Okay, so run a show. Brick Dad wants to talk some Grand Rapids. We'll get there. That's item number 2. We'll talk about how my week was. That would be Greasy Grimy Ford, Girls Car, and Garden Box. What could those things be?
Ooh,
We'll get to
okay.
those. Yeah, then GOG, it's my cog. We're going to talk about that. And getting sold. Because of my car disaster, I was selling off some things, including some Lego sets that were what I considered investment grade Lego. So those plus something else that we'll take a look at. Then we'll talk news in Ghost. One ghost was the news this week. We got a ghost.
Okay.
Then we're going to do the Ghostly Gauntlet, where we are going to take a look at sets that have the word ghost in them. And we're going to do a little tournament style to determine which one is the best ghost out there.
Okay.
Each that sounds like a close call, and then hopefully people will come back on going to come back ? So how was my week? I know that Brick Dad, of course, had some time in Grand Rapids. He also helped Mark get some Brick Derby stuff. We'll get to that with Grand Rapids. But the saga of my car is over.
It is over. Okay.
It is. Greasy Grimy Ford is now in the junkyard somewhere.
The water pump is pumping somewhere else, or not pumping
somebody
somewhere else, technically.
No, it's probably sitting in a salvage yard somewhere.
Okay.
I wouldn't know because we sold it in air quotes to the dealer. We were aware that we'd get scrap value for it because that's literally what it was worth.
Okay.
But here's my old car, and I want to talk about this car. Do you recognize this car at all, Brick Dad? Are you a car guy?
Well, I know it's Pontiac, but is that that's not like an Avalon. That's not the. I recognize it. I can't put the name on what model of Pontiac that is.
This
or is that old? Yeah,
this
that's
is
Pontiac.
A Pontiac Vibe.
Okay, a Vibe. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, and this car is interesting. If anyone ever gives you a trivia question about Pontiac and the end of Pontiac, the Pontiac Vibe was the only car they produced in their last year, 2010. Smoky Smokes was on it. It's a Pontiac Vibe. And one of the reasons they could still produce this car is because though the body and the other elements may have been from GM, the engine itself was a Toyota engine. So they had a deal with Toyota to produce this car. Toyota produced a similar car with a little bit different body look called the Toyota Matrix. I bought this car, I think in around 2014. We had Miles. We did not have Mara yet. Rachel had, actually it must have been earlier than that. I think this replaced Rachel's Lumina, which she drove through a deep puddle at a golf course, going to a baby shower, and ruined that car. So what little we got in insurance money, we turned around and bought this Pontiac Vibe. So I loved this car. A lot of people might say, why? Just looks like a little wagon. Well, I didn't mind it. It handled well. It fit into parking spots nicely, which is important when you're driving downtown and you have to park downtown to work. But we had a second kid. So my dad had purchased a much larger car, this Ford Flex that we ended up getting rid of. And he got that while my mom was ill mostly because it was easy for her to get in and out of. But I thought he didn't need that car anymore. And so he had loaned it to us for a while one of our cars was on the fritz. And we said, hey, we'll buy the car from you. Because I kind of thought, he'd want to get rid of it. He had now too many cars. His wife had recently passed away. He ended up gifting it to us. And so we had 3 cars now, and we didn't need 3 cars. So we ended up selling the Vibe, even though it hurt my heart to do it, and keeping our 2 larger cars. Also, the Vibe was worth more than the other car we had, which was an old Honda CRV, which lasted for
Okay.
several more years. So I went to sell this Pontiac Vibe, and the guy who bought it from me told me he was helping a woman purchase this car, and they were interested in this one. He said because it was a girly car, worked well for girls. Mark would lose his
Okay.
brain if he heard that.
Okay.
But I kind of was like, whatever, buddy. As long as you pay me the cash, I don't care. You can take the
Call
car.
it whatever you want. Yes.
Call it whatever you want. But I loved that car, and I loved driving it. So here's our replacement. Here's our actual replacement. This is a Honda HRV. So did I get a new girl
Okay.
car? Maybe I did. I can't tell you if this is a really tiny SUV or like a super big hatchback. It's one of the two.
I've got 3 questions on this car for you, Ben.
Go ahead.
Does it fit the family?
All 4 of us can fit inside, so that's important.
Lego.
That is another question. The back seats fold down. I can get a decent amount of Lego in there.
Okay.
Maybe we'll have a close call on this topic later, Brick Dad, so don't jump the gun
Okay.
too far. And final question?
The final question is, are you happy with the color of it?
Oh, we wanted it to be black.
Okay.
They had white ones.
I didn't know if that was like one of the it's acceptable, but we would have preferred a different color. Because I know some people, especially up in your region of the country, detest the darkness of cars and the grime that they can collect during the winter.
Yeah, and they kind of get a brownish tinge on them, or they can, but it's better than a white car.
Okay.
Which gets even worse for most of the year. Also has a dark color leather interior, which was important for people with kids.
Yeah.
So those were kind of the two highlights. So here's my new girly car. We got rid of my old girly car a few years ago. I wanted this one. Mark's brain would melt if I told him someone said it was a girly car. But I'm okay driving it. Smoky Smoke says it's a crossover. Correct. Yeah, it's kind of in between the two. It's kind of based on Civic.
I think the fact that it is a crossover kind of takes away from it being classified as a girly car, because as crossovers, it makes it a little more utilitarian, which I think is definitely acceptable.
I don't know, man. Let's see here. What do we got here? How much Lego does the vehicle fit with the full family? Not a lot, which is why we still have a very large SUV as our family car. This is the one I will drive to work, though, and I'll actually be able to open the doors after I park it. Because if you've ever parked in a downtown parking ramp, cars have gotten wider over the years. Parking spots have not.
So I have a classic 1948 Willys Jeep, and I've actually parked it next to my 2017 Jeep Rubicon. And the substantial difference in size from cars from different eras it's amazing how much they have grown over the years. So I completely relate to that, especially parking downtown or urban environments.
Yeah, parking in the ramp, and people in the ramp want to maximize the number of spots they have, right? They don't want to lose a spot because they want to not be full. But that means you have, 6 inches on each side of the white mark. And if the guy next to you is parked all the way over, then you park right in the middle. Like, opening the door can be a challenge.
There's reason that car designers have put automatic folding mirrors on vehicles now, and that's the reason.
Yeah. Brick Dynasty points out drivers have also gotten wider over the years. Indeed, we have. But not saying that it's necessarily bad the cars are bigger. They're also probably, less material expense concerns and other things with a slightly bigger car, but it really does make it difficult to to park in these downtown parking ramps. They are so bad.
Now, is the whole family happy with the car?
Well, interestingly enough, so the other car we test drove, since we didn't want anything as large as our very expensive Honda Pilot, was a CRV. I had a CRV before. It was an older one. So we test drove those. My kids hated how upright the seats were in that one for some reason, and they weren't adjustable.
Okay.
So they like this better. Of course, it is very, very much so really intended to probably have two people comfortably in the car. There's not a lot of backseat amenities. But again, our Pilot is far
the
more
road trip car.
for that. Yeah, it's got, the entertainment system, and the kids have their own control of the AC and all that stuff.
Nice. Well, this sounds like a happy ending to a saga of gloom with the Ford.
Yeah. Yep. So the old Ford is dead and gone, and this is what I'll be driving now, even if it is, according to the guy who I sold my Vibe to, a little too girly, but that's all right. And then last but not least, the other thing I did these last couple days was this. This is the upright garden box in the backyard. What you'll see looking at this picture is over by the fence, you'll see that big giant dirt pile there.
Yep.
The reason that is there is one of the cleats on the bottom of this garden box gave out and spilled all the dirt on the ground there.
Okay.
Which is why I ended up having to move it.
Okay.
So one of the complaints from my wife is that the vines on the fence ended up creeping over into the garden box frequently. So we decided we would move it to a new location. Apparently this gets slightly more sun, she told me as well.
Okay.
I think she said that the sun wasn't the biggest deal, but the big problem was all the vines that would creep over from this thing. So I got a big patch of dirt there. I had to fix the garden box, put a cleat in, re-secure it, all that stuff. But I didn't have to rebuild the whole thing. I just had to put the new cleat on and some reinforcement on the back. But leveling this thing, challenging.
I will just say, I bet Z spouse is very happy that you're handy and able to do those things.
She's mostly happy. She gets mad at the speed at which I do things that she requests because, I've got work and I've got kids and I got a Lego hobby, none of which necessarily coincide with doing a project on a garden box on a Saturday.
Oh, yeah, I can relate to that. I totally can relate to that.
Yeah, so Alphonse wants to know, was my car worth 1 or 2 UCS Death Stars? My car that we got rid of was less than 1 UCS Death Star.
It was more Black Pearl. Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, it's more Jack Sparrow. Because if you think, let's say the car was worth $1,600, let's just say, and the gas pump, replacing the water pump is, $3,000. Well, now that makes the car worth nothing for it to be in a drivable state. So now you're talking, what will the scrapyard pay you to have it sit there so people can come pull parts off it?
Yeah.
So So that's where we were with it. So that's what I did today. I was very, 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 very dirty. And yesterday I screamed while putting this thing back together, stop biting my butt, because the mosquitoes were out in full effect last night. And I'm sweaty and dirty, and they're biting me on my butt while I'm trying to fix this thing.
Well, maybe it would have been appropriate to start the show tonight with Buttland. So
yeah, it could have been. Don't bite my buttland. That would have been my song.
Hey, Ben, just real quick, we have a real quick pop-in guest here.
Hey. Had to bring some snacks.
There we go. There's Mr. Mohawk, unhappy Mohawk himself.
The unhappy Mohawk himself, yes.
Yes, the hawk in the super hawk land right there, Mr. Mohawk.
And because I'm out here with you, I have been brought some special gifts from the other side of the wall. So
looks delicious.
These are fried pickles with a nice dilled ranch dipping sauce. So,
I
yes.
love fried pickles. Love
Right?
it.
Right?
All right. Well, Brick Dad, let's do a little combo platter here. Tell me about your week, and while you're at it, how about a Grand Rapids recap?
Well, we'll start off with the week that I had this week. And the majority of this week was actually a really good week for me. It was show prep, and we all know how show prep goes. It's a mad scramble to find everything and make sure that we have everything. One of the things that was a scramble this week was making sure that I was prepared to do something that we haven't necessarily done at any of the shows before, and that is Brick Derby. We did demo Brick Derby at Chicago, but in that event, we actually had Brick Derby come out and do all of that on their own for us, where we started to integrate, get to know their product, their team, and their staff. And in regards to that, we ended up collecting the equipment and parts and pieces and everything we needed to be able to start using that and exhibiting that at the shows and expos that we go to. So that's now what I do for Brickworld. Is I am the Brick Derby liaison, if you will, to showcase Brick Derby. And it was absolutely an amazing smash at the expo this weekend. We had it right across paired with our throw games, which the Unhelping Mohawk and Supa Hawk Bricks together actually do for the show. But the show itself went phenomenal. We had an amazing turnout, and it was far better than last year. Continued growth coming out of COVID and all of that. Could it have been better? Yes, of course. But we did everything we could to make sure that we got flyers out there so people could see it. We had literally the show had already closed, and we were starting to break down stuff, and we still had people coming in the door wanting to see all of the displays and stuff like that. So it was phenomenal, and everybody was in a great mood and very jovial and really had a good time. We actually did the VIP night on Saturday night this year. Normally we do it on a Friday night, but we did it on Saturday night this year. And for those of you that don't know what we do for VIP nights at some of the expos is we have a special access after hours. So you can come in and see the lights on the displays with the house lights dimmed down so that they actually accent all of those, similar to if you've been to Chicago, where we do World of Lights. The VIP night is a special pricing where you come in, you get your goodie bags with accessories and other items and take homes and stuff like that. Yeah, it was a really good show. We had a great reception. The location in the hall that we were in here at the DeVos Center or DeVos Place Center here in Grand Rapids, we were actually on the street side, not the river side this year. So we had a massive window display where people could actually see what was inside, which really helped for people to see what was in there and wanting to come in and very inquisitive about the Lego Expo. So, but yeah, no, it was a great weekend. Grand Rapids was phenomenal this year. So if you're in the area or capable to get to it, definitely come and see us. 2 weeks from now, we have upcoming show, which is going to be Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Yes.
Just 2 weeks away, and we will have another great turnout, I'm sure. And so if you're in the Fort Wayne, Indiana or Indiana area, definitely look into that.
Yeah, Fort Wayne and Indianapolis always do very well. They are big Brickworld fans. They do a great job supporting the show. This year, something a little different for Fort Wayne. The theme is Halloween. So there's going to be some Halloween themed builds there as well. Let's see here. I got a General Tron says, never had a fried pickle, but it does sound good. They are delicious. There it is. Normally when you get fried pickles, they come as pickled chips. You don't get the spears like that all the time, but I bet the spear is just as tasty.
Oh yeah, they've got so much more juice and body to them that once you bite into it, and they're still so crispy. Where if you have the slices, they tend to have that sog still
right in the middle
from the center of it. But these are very dill and they're very crisp. So yeah, definitely.
Very cool. And Brick Derby, I think it's pretty obvious what it is, but it's much like a Pinewood Derby if you've ever seen one at a Boy Scout event. It's a large ramp that's already at an angle, and it's got a usually a lever you pull to start all the cars at the same time, and then a sensor at the bottom to know which car finishes first, which is very handy because a lot of times they're very close.
My apologies. I've been talking about it so much this weekend with people and stuff like that that I'm already past
I think
that.
a lot of people probably could figure that out. So Brick Derby, they have both. They have a couple of different parts. They have wheels. They also have a base that you can build right on, and then they have weighted bricks, which can be important for derby racers. If you've ever done Pinewood Derby, you probably know about trying to get the weight distribution right on the car.
The funny thing that you mentioned is with those zinc weights, I actually had more Lego train builders interested to come and get those because they use them just as much. And the fact that the zinc weights that you actually get with Brick Derby are 2x2 cubes with studs on top, as well as anti-stud reversal on the bottom. So they fit on in the place of any 2x2 brick.
Yeah. Are there weight limits at the car? Well, not at. There might be for if they'd had like an official Brick Derby tournament. There almost certainly would be. At Brickworld, no.
Yeah.
It's
when we race some,
have fun.
When we race them here at expos and stuff like that, we do have at the end of the track, like Ben was saying, we have a timing box at the end. So there are size requirements where the vehicle has to fit within a certain size to be able to go down. And we have little cheat squares that we put on a table so you can roll your car through to verify that your car in size will fit through at the end of the track so it doesn't cause any damage to the track or to any of the other racers' cars. Right. So we have lane width requirements and then also height requirements, somewhat on the length requirements, but for the most part, we let racers race what they want to race. And we had a phenomenal turnout. We had over 150, almost 200 visitors build cars. And the reason I corrected myself is because we had patrons that were coming, visitors that were coming in that were in their 50s, 60s, 70s building cars, and they didn't even come with their kids. They were some of them came with their kids, but their kids are in their 20s, 30s, and 40s now as well. So it's just the passion of Lego being an AFOL thing, not just a kid thing.
Yeah, and here's the other interesting bit. So this you might recognize. This is an old boat weight. So these would come in Lego sets. They don't really produce them so much anymore, but they were to help with the ballast of the boat, keep it from popping up and flipping over, get some weight in there so it sinks down into the water a bit. Mine looks like it's got a slight bit of damage to one of the studs there right here. Big problem with these though is that they are 2 bricks tall and they are 2x6 width. So they're harder to integrate into things than a 2x2 cube would be. So there is an official Lego solution. It's just not as good in terms of
the other thing too is they're actually becoming even rare to find and difficult. You know, looking for them on Bricklink or eBay or other sourced areas. They're just becoming a limited resource. So
I've used this for 2 things. I tried to use it as a counterweight for a trebuchet, but I found other solutions worked better. One of my favorite ones is this right here. You'll roll of pennies because you can get a stack of pennies in just as easily and they weigh more. The other nice thing about pennies, I don't know if you know this, but you can go to the old bank, get a 50 cents worth of pennies, and guess what? You didn't actually spend anything on your counterweight because they're still worth the exact amount you paid for them.
That is very true, yes.
You know, outside of future depreciation. But
now, Ben, would that be a legal? Would that be a legal building technique, though?
I doubt it would be. But I guess the one thing about it, the bolt weight is probably appreciating in value. The penny's probably depreciating, but
very true, very true.
Also, doesn't really cost you anything to use them.
But so that's pretty much a summary of my week and weekend of what's been going on here, other than traveling home tomorrow.
I think the other thing I use these for is I believe whatever metal they have in here is magnetic, so things will stick to it.
Okay.
So
I haven't used one of those in I'm probably close to 30 or 40 years. It's been that long since I've actually had a need for those. But now doing Brick Derby, Yeah. Since I boated, like actual floatable boats. Yeah.
It would seem like, I was well prepared and I had this on hand. No, what happens, I was cleaning my desk. That's the other thing I'm trying to do. Now that I'm mostly done with the cog, I guess we'll talk about that later in a minute. I wanted to clean up some space so I could move on to another project or integrate the cog into something else. So I wanted to be able to put some parts away. My desk still, if I showed you what it looks like now, you'd say, how is it possible that that's clean? And guess what? I'm not afraid to show my desk. So we're going to do it. You'll say, how is that cleaner than it was before? Oh, it is. But this is what it looks like now. We'll see here. Add my second camera here. We'll add this to show my mock later anyway. But here we go. And then we'll stick it up on the screen. There, this is what my desk looks like now. And you might say, that's an improvement. This is a drastic improvement from where it was.
I've seen your desk before. This is a drastic improvement, yes.
Drastic, yes. I still have a few things I got to get rid of here. I've got the drill down here because I need to screw the shelf in up above me where my microphone is connected. There you can see in some inception there. I'm pointing at myself now. There I am. But yeah, this is a great improvement from where I was as I'm working on this here. So we'll get a look at my build space in a minute, but first we gotta hit the button and do a little walk-up time. Before I hit that though, you can always like and subscribe if you want to know when we go live, if you want our recaps after Grand Rapids, if you want any of that stuff, you can do that. Lego Team B says, I see a desk. Yeah, you can actually see the desk. If you were on, when I was brave enough to do scores on the floors for London Calling, you will know that my floor couldn't really see it. And my desk was in that same position up until, I don't know, about 3 hours ago when I started cleaning some of it off. So like and subscribe, because here's the kind of the unique thing we do on this show that you're not going to get on most others. We look at our mocks. And so we're going to take a look at mine. Okay. Here we go.
Hey, you got something for us, Daddy Ben?
I do. Here goes.
Who's this kicking it with a new mob? New mob. New mob. New mob. Yeah. Will we get a chunky mech? Will we get computer tech? And orange spaceship so sleek? Does he hate castles this week? Does the new mech have a wicked team? Has the castle from last week been reshaped? Has he built 5 orcs and welcomes the Cerberus Daddy Ben? Yeah! Choke the 5-bit! Computer tech!
All right, I got the dreaded mic unplugged thing again, so hopefully we're still running.
Yep, I got you.
Yeah, I unmuted myself. It was very brief. All right, here it is, the cog. We do have a few changes from last week that I'm going to get into because
Apologies, Tainted. This is the audio problems that we were talking about earlier and why we started slightly late. Stay tuned as we continue to rectify the problem.
Okay. We are going to skip a little while until it stops doing that. All right. So here we've got the cog. I did make the few changes that were left. And the big things that were left was the rudder. So there's a rudder on there now.
Okay, yep.
Maybe flare out a little more. So I might work on something like that. We also needed a control for the rudder. So there's the guy holding the rudder stick back there. And then the other big thing that was missing, and these birds, by the way, are temporary. I didn't want to lose them while I was cleaning my desk. So we'll take them out.
That sounds appropriate.
Because you don't want to lose the cute little birdies. The other big thing was the rigging. And I did a lot of this rigging live on Friday night. on Reedstream on Friday Night Bricks.
Yep.
If you ever want to check that out, this is the string I was using.
Okay. Yep. I remember talking about that.
Yeah, I had some problems with it because it's so darn white, and it was
Yeah.
also maybe a little thicker than I wanted.
Okay.
And I knew I had some more string because I had rigged a pirate vessel a couple years ago, and now I've moved over to
cool.
it. Maybe you can't tell, but this is the new stuff / old stuff.
Okay. It's much more of a tan, yellowy tan look to it.
Yep.
So yeah, definitely a difference.
Way more khaki in color, and you can also see that it's a different thickness. And so that was sort of the other thing is when I tie a knot, the knot was like really obvious and gigantic.
Okay.
But now it's far more integrated looking when I tied the knots on there.
Okay.
So.
Oh yes.
Kind of, yeah. It doesn't stick out quite as much as it did before.
The knots aren't ostentatious to it. They're actually proportional to it. So that's nice.
Yeah. So that was kind of one of the main highlights I wanted to do. You also see that I took the other Wolf in the Woods mock out. I still have the big giant tree there because I don't have any space to move that yet.
Yeah.
But I removed my other Wolf in the Woods mock so I could clear up some space for my next thing, which we'll get to in a little bit. Let's see here. Jesse's Brick Galaxies joined us. He was on Friday
Welcome,
night
Jesse.
as well. Gives us a hello and says, "Looks good, not," with a K though. So I guess
not.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. This is a National Cog Emergency Alert System. Please stand by for further instructions. Yeah, the further instructions were unplug the stupid microphone that's not working.
Yep.
What annoys me about that is that my microphone is just run to my keyboard, which has a hub built into it. So the cable's literally running 4 feet away. Like, why is it having problems? I don't know. My keyboard doesn't have any problems, but it doesn't seem to care and seems to give me issues, even though it's, all of this far away. Can you even get this in here?
Yeah, in my haste to make it to the show this weekend, I had forgot some of my audio equipment as well. That's why I have Bluetooth earbuds in, and my microphone is not being used because of that. So yeah.
But at least the Wi-Fi must be good because you're looking nice and fresh today, Brick Dad. Nice and crispy.
It is. Yes, I'm definitely on a faster service than I have at my home. So it is what it is. Yes.
Yeah. I actually put 2 things in the mock walk-up today because I wanted to talk about something else I put on my Instagram, which is non-Lego. Some of you may have seen it if you follow me. It's not a requirement to enjoy the show to follow me, but of course you can if you want to. And that would be this little guy. We're going to switch over to my other screen. I'm getting corrected. Brick Dynasty points out Brick Dad always looking fresh. He's looking less blurry today, though. We'll give him some.
I'm definitely more haggard today, having been a show all weekend than I normally am. I can tell you that for sure. So I appreciate it.
More haggard, but at least high def.
Yes, high def haggard. Yeah.
High def haggard. All right, so here is this. So this is up a picture from up in my office where I work out of when I work from home. I built this little machine when Halo Infinite first came out, and some people have put comments on there. Thank you, people who have commented on there. Some of you are known to the stream here, but this is a Halo-themed PC, obviously. Like I said, it's not Lego, but maybe it's still art. Maybe something our folks are still interested in.
I would say it's definitely art. It's very modern and as modern as a Walkman, but it's definitely a period piece that makes a statement, and it definitely is eye-catching. I'll say that for sure.
Yeah, so this was my first attempt ever at using an airbrush. I bought it to use for a number of things, but this was one of the main projects I wanted to see how the airbrush would work on. I'm sure I could probably use it now on some of the stuff we 3D print, but this was my first attempt ever at airbrushing something. You can see some of the darker colors and the distress marks and things like that I did. But this particular build was the first time I had ever attempted to use the airbrush, and I did it on an open frame. This is sort of the PC design. And if you couldn't tell, that open frame is kind of similar in structure to what I ended up doing for the Ice Planet PC.
Yep.
It's not identical, but I used a lot of sort of the ideas on that open frame one for the Halo one to create the sort of core for the Ice Planet PC here. So kind of that was part of building that PC and painting it, sort of what inspired at least the core of the Ice Planet PC. They're not identical,
very nice.
but it was sort of what helped inspire the design of this. Kind of the big differences is on the other PC, the Halo one, you can see that the motherboard is rotated differently. So on mine here, the RAM is this way and the portal sticks this way. It would have been rotated 90 degrees on that other X frame. And it also, I made it wider and have an integrated handle so you could pick it up more easily. But sort of like where things were positioned made a lot of sense from what I learned from building that Halo PC. So you can sort of get some idea there. So the RAM sticks on this one here, for example, are down below. On mine, they're up over here.
Okay, nice.
So that's what I ended up doing. I have not, unfortunately, been able to sell this yet.
Well, that's what I was just going to ask. So you're still using this? This is the one that's upstairs still?
Yeah, I don't use it frequently, which is why I'm like, I should just let it go.
Okay.
I like haven't turned it on in 6 months, or a year.
Okay.
It's just gathering dust, but it was really fun to do it. And it's kind of like, I want to keep it for pure sentimental reasons, but that's it. Like it's not utilized at all.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I might as well let it go. It was fun to do it. But unlike Lego, I can't really reuse everything. I could reuse some of the parts to build another PC that I also wouldn't be using. So I might as well find somebody who wants such a creation. I've been getting lots of messages from people who just say, "That's so cool," but I can't afford it. Like, well, yeah, it's like, I appreciate that, but I felt like I needed a picture to put up on Instagram so that if it does sell, I can remember it fondly. At least have one picture of it in the way it was. Here's the final of that Ice Planet PC, the full integration into the full mock there.
Which was absolutely amazing in person, by the way.
Yeah, so there it is. This is still together. But love to bring this to another show somewhere else. Had a couple different views on the Ice Planet PC. So
you know what we need to do? We need to take that PC and make it the official Brickworld PC.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of those things where I did this big honking water cooled one, which I never really took pictures of. You can find pictures of anyone who went to Brickworld and saw it. It was also appeared on stream for Epic Bricks. He was running Fortnite on it the year after.
That thing was big.
It was huge. It was impossible to carry around. Like it wasn't practical at all.
It took a table just to put it on.
Yeah.
Without the monitor, without the operating station, it was on the table next to where you were at because it was huge. Yeah. I stood next to it and I was looking eye to eye with the board and stuff on it. So yeah.
Yeah, it was very tall. It was way bigger. So the core on this one is far more transportable, and I could, bring this to someone could borrow this at a LAN party, or if Epic Brick streams again, he could use just this core without the rest of it. Though, if he wants all of it, we could set it up someday. But yeah, that's kind of how this thing was intended to be able to do, is to just have the center be able to pull off and move around.
Right.
Alphonse says, so cool, but I don't need a fifth PC in the house. Yeah, that's exactly what my problem is. So I've got the gaming computer up in my office, and then I've got the streaming computer / media server down here. So, Then we've got a couple of land systems, and then there's one up in the living room that my son uses. So like, it's completely gratuitous to have the Halo one.
Okay.
So fun, but not needed anywhere. Let's see here. Looks snazzy. Let's see. I love the Halo PC. Have custom built rigs, but have never gone just beyond parts. Yeah, I guess that was sort of the whole idea on this build was to try the airbrush out in particular. It was a lot of fun. Some of it, like the decal here, it's like a vinyl decal that I got on Etsy. You know, so there some parts to integrate in here. I learned some stuff about doing that. So lots of fun things to kind of go to. All right. Well, that was that for the PC. We can get back to the cog here for a second. There we go. Have to click the right button.
Approximately how wide stud count is the cog?
Yeah, so it should be a lot more squatty, I guess. But you can see here the way that the decking is done. It's all studs, not on top.
Yeah.
So it gets a little challenging to count the width, but you can count back here where the steps are. So it's 12-ish wide stud-wise from here to here. And then the sides are kind of thick. So it's probably in total about 16 studs end to end.
That's what I was figuring. I was just curious if you had a rough idea. I know I've seen how you build and some of your build techniques. So I didn't expect any stud to be pointing vertical on this type of a build.
Yeah, here's a 14 wider. Let's see if I got a 16 somewhere. There we go. So we got a 16 wide Technic piece. So end to end, yeah, pretty close to 16 even.
Nice.
So it's about what it is there in the middle.
Very nice.
Which means
it's pretty squatty. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it means it'd probably fit pretty well with like the regular Lego hull piece.
Yeah.
But I don't have a bunch of these in and reddish brown. So
well, yeah. I've seen your building, and you know what, your brick built hulls look far superior to those molds. Just put that out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, I like the brick built molds too. They're fun. They certainly make things a lot easier.
Oh, for sure.
But Lego's definitely trying to do a lot more brick built hulls now, which I applaud. But it is
it's funny that you mentioned that, because they're actually for the new Black Pearl, they're bringing them back.
Yeah, so they had a couple different like mold styles. They had the ones where you kind of built the hull yourself by stacking piece on piece, and then they had the big single piece molds. So they've kind of fluctuated from, you know, using that piece and not using it a number of times. I think they used those on the airship, like the Bowser's airship. But then on any of the creator stuff, then they build their own hulls. So it's kind of like they won't use the specialty pieces for a creator set. So.
Well, shoot, they won't even build animals. Use animal molds for creator sets. So you know, it's
kind of fun, kind of an interesting little thing. We're like, oh, we'll put in a minifigure, but if there's a dog, we have to brick build the dog. If there's a horse,
right? Yeah. Yeah.
So, do you have any pictures of what you brought to Grand Rapids, Brick Dad?
I don't know if I can get them up on screen because I'm running off of my phone at the moment. Let me step out for a second and see what I got.
I know I got one in text, so hold on.
Okay.
Because I happen to know that what Brick Dad brought to the show was very, very reminiscent of what I'm showing here with the cogs.
Yes.
And that was because Brick Dad was all about the pirate ships.
I was. Everybody is fairly familiar with my normal builds, being Harry Potter and stuff like that. And if you've watched over the last couple of weeks, I have given some sneak peeks and stuff of what my plans were for bringing to expos and shows this year. And this weekend was my first experience with bringing them out for everyone to see. And I actually filled the table with 9 different ships that ranged in decades of time spans that they were actually available through Lego, as well as some modified other ships that were included on the table as well.
No, I'm saving the image now. You have to give me
no
a second,
worries.
no,
that's totally fine. I appreciate you bringing it up. But what I did with my display was I created a pirate harbor that was Imperial blockaded, forcing them all to be stuck inside the harbor or area location for the meantime. Now, there was no battle that took place in this endeavor because there was no visible wrongdoing going on by the pirates in this bay. But the fun part was being able to have stories with each and every ship of what was going on the ship, why some ships were manned and some weren't, and what was going on, and replenishment of ships as well. But yeah, and it was great. There were several other pirate themed builds that were there as well, pirate and ship built. The Pirates of the Caribbean and Black Pearl build that was a nominee. It may have even won, I think, for ship at Chicago, was there on display as well, with the very large Pirates of the Caribbean logo that was a mosaic build and stuff like that. Yes, that was here and available for viewing as well. So
yeah, so here is Brickdad's ship. Or ships, I should say.
Ship, yeah.
Interesting to note that the thing up in the upper right-hand corner of this picture is Funhole. That is a Funhole design. So
that is correct. Yes,
it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
But here the harbor. In the harbor, we've got 2, looks like 3 Imperial ships blockading, and then we've got these big old pirate ships here in the middle, including 2 of my favorites, the old Skull's Eye Schooner and the Black Seas Barracuda, as well as this extremely big, I don't know, what did you call this super Black Pearl here in the front?
That's actually the Black Onyx. That's why it has the gold annotated on it as well. It is a accent to the onyx stone. Unlike the Black Pearl, the original Black Pearl that happens to be right there in front. Now, there is one ship that is missing from this picture that was added to the display afterwards. You can see the sails to the far right sitting on the side. Yeah. I posted a picture of that on Instagram under Brickdad Builds. It was a collaboration build that I did with Supa, half of the Supa Hawk bricks. She built the Black Pearl as their signature rainbow ship that they do in multiple builds and stuff like that. And I provided the sails in collaboration with her to match up with the Black Pearl that I was bringing as well. So we had it's not Captain Jack Sparrow's Black Pearl.
Oh.
It was the rainbow ship, because it's not Jack Sparrow's ship, so it's not the Black Pearl. It's not Captain Jack Sparrow's ship. So yeah, so we had the rainbow pearl, so to speak, and the original Black Pearl.
The rainbow.
Yeah. But yeah, that Barracuda back there in the back, Ben, it was hurting not to send you more pictures. So, but I didn't want to gloat.
Great ship. Yeah. So the question was, are these all Brickdad mods or MOCs? It looks like a combination of some of the official sets and then some Brickdad originals, including that Black Onyx there. The one with the red sails here is a little different. It's not a standard as well.
Correct. Yeah, the originals, I will not. There was one back there that I did modify, and that was only by adding an extra hull plate, one of those hull molds, to actually just lengthen it a little bit, because it is a 12 wide, not the standard 16 wide hull. Yep. And I just wanted a little extra length just for the fun of that ship. But with the
probably
classics,
be this one, then I would say the white one here, because it was using the 12 wide. This was the Imperial
correct.
Armada ship.
Yes, the Armada ship that back there. Yes.
Yep. The other ones I see here: the Skull's Eye schooner, the Black Seas Barracuda, the original Caribbean Clipper, and
Yes.
those were all using the old 16 wide hulls. And
Correct.
then the Imperial flagship here in the front, they used a different type. They used that self-building hull version. Those are 16 wide as well. So that left only this one here. They may have only used those 12 wide hulls for the second Imperial flagship or the first Imperial flagship, I guess, with the big sail with the red stripes and the crossed cannons on it, and then some of the smaller, crappier pirate ships. So,
little known fact here, when we were doing our show prep and news advertisements and stuff like that with the local Fox news station here, the news anchor, while he was there doing his broadcasting and looking at some of the builds and stuff like that, came over to the table. And one of the reasons I did this was for this type of a reason. He came specifically right to the table, looked at the boats, and goes, "Oh, I had that ship when I was a kid." And that's why with the original classic ones, I won't modify them. I won't change them. I won't touch them for the most part, so that people can come up and identify sets that they had 30 years ago, 40 years ago as kids, to be able to relive those types of things and be able to see that. Some of the ships that are closer to us in this image are newer ships that have been heavily modified in some cases to be more modern, more vast in size and playability and stuff like that as well.
I have, let me go grab it here. We got some time because we don't have much news today. So I have a ship we can get a little close up on. A ship called the Goat Boat, which uses the classic hulls. I'm not sure if they're 12 or 16 wide. That's why I want to grab it here. But it uses a few techniques that became very popular on Eurobricks for kind of creating the false sense of what they call the tumble home effect on a ship, where it kind of looks like it's all around the ends and it kind of slopes in the middle. So I'm going to go grab one of those. And while I'm doing that, we might as well get a song. And Mark's not here.
That's because Mark had to go.
Because Mark did have to go. We do have the Mark's not peeing, but he's not here banner. But we'll play something else. Give me something a little longer so I can fish this thing out without totally messing up the rigging, because that'll be a real trick. So I think we're going to go with, well, Brick Dad takes a minute to talk to someone there. We're going to go with this one because it's one of our longer ones. This is good old Total Effin' Jerk. Here we go.
Ben and Mark made a new best friend when Jazzy Viking Briggs joined the Tainted. She likes Lego and Animal Crossing too. Makes amazing comments all the way through. She makes them laugh, lights up the chat, making fun comments until the show is wrapped. Then why did Mark Banter like a total effing jerk and delete all the comments like an evil effing jerk? Mark and Jazzy Viking Bricks like a total effing jerk. What the F is wrong with him? That total effing jerk.
I think I just accidentally banned somebody. Jazzy Viking Bricks was banned? No. And their comments were removed? Jesus!
How do you unban somebody?
I don't know. I don't know. Crap.
How'd you do that?
I don't know.
Seriously?
What the hell just happened? Oh my god, this is terrible. This is so... How did this happen?
This is the worst thing we've done.
Yo, I don't even know how... I don't know.
Poor Jazzy.
And we love her.
to impress her by choosing Series 9. She voiced her opinion, and Mark fell in line. His face lights up when she shows up. Loves every comment, bringing each one up. Then why did Mark Banter like it's total effing jerk and delete all her comments like an eagle effing jerk? Mark said why we do this like total effing jerks. Then said you got weed, you total effing jerk.
And then barf in the bad way that we.
Can you please stop saying we banter? I don't want to hear that again.
Mark Ben Jazzy Viking Bricks like total effing jerk. What the F is wrong with him? That's total effing jerk. That's total effing jerk. That's total effing jerk. That's total effing jerk.
All right, total effing jerk there. One of our favorites. You got the whole story there. Mark accidentally completely banned one of our commenters when trying to bring up a different comment. Okay, so here's a ship I did quite a few years ago at this point. This one was called the Goat Boat.
Yes.
Yeah, it uses the kind of build your own hull that you would see in like that newer Imperial flagship style. So the front.
Yeah, those end up being only what, 2 studs tall in height, I think,
2 bricks tall,
per layer.
They're not wonderful, but yep. So we got that.
Yeah.
And then the regular hull pieces. And then this is sort of this idea of the ship looking kind of like it bows from front to back. And then also tilts in. Sounds like I'm on echo there. All right. Don't know what happened there. They're still echoing. Okay. So anyway, this is what we were rolling with for the Goat Boat. You can see a lot of the same rigging technique I was using on this, which is why I knew I had this thinner tan string somewhere. We just couldn't find it anywhere. And I found it while I was looking for pieces. Oh, look, there's Brian.
Where?
I don't know. I just spotted him somewhere.
Survived another show.
Another show survived. So here we've got the back of the Goat Boat. Brian, you a big pirate ship guy?
I am not. I've always wanted to build one, but it's just one of those things I've never gotten to.
Yeah, they're lots of fun. So here's sort of the ornate gilded back on this one, and it just says goat.
Yeah, that's got a beautiful curve to it. Is that a snot build, or was this the origins of the X? Or
this is studs up for the most part. Though the only thing is, use these gold hose bits to sort of help fake the shape, so it seemed far more rounded than it really is. And we've got the other Brian Elzer as well. We got double Brians now.
You're seeing double.
I got Brian Inns. Yeah.
Brian's going upstairs.
Yeah, got a whole party going on now. So then
we do.
Well, we just came to photobomb and disrupt your train of thought. Hello, everybody.
Right.
We're gonna leave Christy eat and enjoy his show and be a part of this. We're gonna go start drinking.
All right, guys, have fun, Brian.
Take care, Ben. Take care, Ben.
I'll see you guys in a little bit. Yep.
Yeah. So I wasn't able to get any sort of sales on this, which was kind of the biggest disappointment. I ran out of time trying to do sales. So we just have the rigging on here with no sails, but lots of very tall masts on this bad boy.
Now, any plans to come back and put sails on it later or ever? Or
yeah, I mean,
do you kind of just enjoy it the way it looks? Or it looks phenomenal as it is, but
I kind of feel like if I was going to do it, I'd almost want to do them like folded up.
Okay, the pulled up or rolled up sails. Nice.
Yeah, like that might be a look I've never gone for
the
before.
furled sails. Yes.
Yeah, but I learned a lot about rigging doing this one. For the
your
first
rigging
time.
looks phenomenal on it. It's you've got so much rigging on there. It looks great. Yeah.
Yeah, the one bad thing about that though is it makes it very difficult to move because if one thing falls over or tips, like all the ropes get tangled and it just becomes a complete disaster. So this one's a challenge to move. I needed the full Jazzy Viking Brick song to get this one out and move it. I still knocked a couple things over. Like there was a flag up on the top of the sail or mast that's gone. And
oh no, I became very aware of that on the way up here to Grand Rapids, getting them out of the house into the car, loaded up, and then driving for 3.5, almost 4 hours to get here, just to be able to have it for display purposes and stuff like that. So yeah, no, I totally get and I have minimal rigging for that reason. I couldn't imagine this much rigging.
Yeah, this mast is bent. Like I'd need to fix this. But I just wanted to grab this quick so people could sort of get a view if they were into pirates with some of those hull techniques that you were talking about with the sort of semi-prefabbed hulls like on this one here.
Oh, I keep losing my light here. Sorry, guys.
That explains where all my 16 wide brown hulls were, why I didn't have any for the cob. But this one was, using the pre-made hulls. So you can do a cool ship, pre-made or your own. So
yeah.
Let's see here. Superhawk says that's a sweet ship, Ben. Thank you. Aver says, what's the figurehead? Well, because this is the goat boat, the figurehead is a goat. So the origin story of this thing is what is inspiring our Tainted Lug collab this year, which is that Mark had a mock card that said goat boat one year that he didn't use. So I took it and I built a goat boat. It was a really small goat boat. I think I actually have it in my trophy case over there. It was a dark orange goat boat that just had a goat on the front. I think I ended up putting some rocket boosters on it as well. But it was like a piratey ship thing. So I said, hey, next year we're going to do our mini side collab. We're going to call it Goat Boat, and you're just supposed to bring a goat boat. So I brought this one, and one of our friends who does a lot of really good builds, his name is Pete. He brought like a tugboat, steamboat type thing that he built. He brick built the hull on that. Thing was absolutely amazing. I think it won best ship that year. So we had a lot of fun with our goat boat display. But that's why we've got a goat on the front of this guy. And why they were all just called Goat Boat, every single one of them. So kind of interesting because it looks like a very serious pirate ship, but it was made for a completely nonsense reason.
Goat boat, yeah.
The dumbest figurehead I could come up with. It's just a goat with 2 crossed swords in front of it. So.
But now, with the acronym greatest of all time, kind of makes it worth some while,
Yeah, it's a little different. A little different meaning now than that going on at the time. Great job, Ben. Thanks. Just really hope some other people drew some inspiration from Brick Dads here as well. So what about the sails on these? They don't look like Lego. They look like maybe you did some custom work on this.
I did. The hardest part is trying to match up fabric to what Lego originally gives us and stuff like that. So being able to find the right weight of cotton with the right type of thread count and stuff like that can be challenging. So what I had to do was I ended up going to a fabric shop and taking a sail with me to try and find something as close as I could to it. And in a couple cases, it was a matter of how big of the sail did I want for the fabric, and then how am I going to starch it without messing up fabric or stuff like that. So nylons or rayons or anything like that of trying to starch things like that is crazy difficult and frustrating at times without, especially black sails or colored sails, where you start to get that white starchy crust on them.
Yeah.
If you over starch them. So there were some challenges with that, but it was a trial and error with some. But for the most part, it was just trying to find a heavyweight fabric that I could iron as flat as I could and hope that it held as much as possible. So
yeah,
a lot of these sails have come off and been re-ironed multiple times. So
yeah, when I first started doing ships when I was much younger, I would find like a cottony material, because I would do like an iron-on transfer of like the Imperial flagship logo on there.
yeah,
If they weren't vibrant enough, then I'd like go over and paint them with like a paint of some variety, and then to stiffen them up, I would take a mixture of water and glue and paint it on the sails, and it did kind of ruin some of the effect. It would get a kind of a whitish hue to it.
yeah.
But just like you're saying, that was kind of trial and error. What I thought looked fun or looked like it worked. This was before I could just bricklink a new Imperial flagship sail, get as many as I wanted.
Yeah.
They're probably expensive though to get the ones with the big cross cannons with the.
They are. Yeah, they're very expensive. I looked at them. I'm like, okay, I'm going to delicately as possible clean the ones that I have on these classic ships, so that I do not have to replace them, because there were a couple that have had, they get stained over times of somebody spills something, or you being a kid did something that you probably shouldn't have done.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's kind of so Abera says it's the goatest of all time. Yeah, very goaty. Aberis and I grew up next door to each other, so we had lots of Lego battles with knights and pirates out in the sandbox, and so we have all kinds of ones that have like the printing like scratched off it, and you had no idea at the time that in 30 years they were going to be worth zany amounts of money, or you'd want them to be in pristine condition for displaying. They were toys.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And that's how we treated
them. I had a couple people that know classic ships come over and look at it and go, "Do you know how much is sitting on that table right there?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, unfortunately, yes, I do.
Yeah, my Skull's Eye schooner, I don't have room to display it. It is sitting inside a tote out in my garage, and like,
oh yeah,
I know I should get it out. I'm sure that the sails are getting creases in them, and just all these horrible things that I don't want to think about.
I know, right?
I love that ship, and I'm just like, I should rescue it, but I don't know where I'd put it. So I'm just kind of waiting, and I am going to clear some space. All my pirate stuff is this thing included underneath this table, and I have a couple of like the 3-in-1 creator ship. I see you have one of those in there. I should just take the stupid thing apart. Actually, that one might be the Brickseas Bounty or some version.
No, that's the Bounty. Yeah, that's not the 3-in-1. That's the Bounty.
Yeah, so I do have the stupid 3-in-1. I should take that apart and put the Skull's Eye schooner down there instead, but I haven't. So, and actually, Aberis might appreciate this. Today I was cleaning up my desk, and one of the things on my desk were these Black Falcon torsos that are from my childhood. One of the
original ones, yes.
One of the other things that we sometimes did, Aberis and I, to be naughty, is we would paint elements black. So I've got a Black Falcon hood here. Let me just, maybe I can do it. This one might be better. This Black Falcon one, we will do this. I didn't even intend to hit that. We'll solo this bad boy so you can see the paint on it.
Oh yeah.
So some of the paint came off, but we painted a couple of things like this over the years. We painted some Blacktron figures to look like Borg at one point. We tried electrical tape, cutouts of electrical tape to cover things, all kinds of things to do. Very rudimentary modification. But yeah, I've got
totally know that. Yeah.
Yeah, this bag of ones that have teeth marks in them and paint on them and stuff like that, where it's just kind of sad, but I guess
they're memory bricks. They're not sad, but
memory is its own thing. They got stories, but they're no longer display worthy. Instead, they're story worthy. So
they're not valuable collectibles. They're cherished memories.
They're cherished memories. Yes. This episode is so full of ships. Yeah, very shippy episode today.
Yeah.
And
Well,
we're making the most of our
without
time.
Mark, we got a little chippy at times.
Yeah, I don't know. He's not as he has done a goat airship. So he occasionally gets a little shippy too. He doesn't like us talking about Fun Hole though. At least this didn't become the Fun Hole episode.
Right.
But now we can move on from MOCs. I'm glad we got to show some of our piratey stuff. I feel like I have to be on the left even with you. I don't know why.
It just makes it easier. You're used to it.
I'm used to it. It's how we operate. We can talk about our fourth topic, which is Ghost. One Ghost. So we've had
now. Does this apply to Lego news?
Yeah. We have not had a lot of Lego news. It's been pretty slow. We had a couple weeks where it was fast and furious, and we were getting ridiculous amounts of news. And kind of what we're waiting for right now, I would say more than anything. There'll be January 1st pops that come pretty soon, but we're all still waiting, speaking of ships, for the old Enterprise D to finally come up. We know it will. We're all excited. A lot of us have probably even seen leaked pictures that we have no reason to believe anything other than that they're real.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen anything. Nothing. Never. Nothing. Nope.
No images. Nothing. If you go to Reddit Lego Leaks, you definitely won't see it.
Nope. No minifigures. No, suspended GWPs that may come with it or anything like that.
I haven't heard of that. Nope.
No, Ben, I do have some speculation as to why we're in a dry slump right now for Lego news, and that's because of current things that are going on out in the Lego house and the Lego realm out there.
That's true.
There is a very massive show that just happened as well. So
yeah, Scare Brick just happened. Some of our friends who do come to Brickworld Chicago were out there, as well as one of our Eurobricks collaborators is now at the Lego house. Cecilia's got a build in the Master Gallery as well now. I don't know if is that what they call it, the Master Gallery?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay, so she's done a number of sort of Japanese inspired builds, and she had a couple of those hit the Lego Master land. I also saw Philip and Maria Stratsma were out there. I think they've got a build that's on display out there. Yeah. And a couple of our other Eurobricks friends were attending as well.
With the Lego Fan Days that just happened as well in conjunction with that, a lot of the 2026 sets have been shown for promotional reasons to inform the Legoland ambassadors.
Yes,
what's going to be coming. So
there,
so that's definitely part of it. Is they're getting that information out to be disseminated soon.
They're getting their own hype train rolling.
Yes.
So so Lego Team B Masterpiece Gallery. So
Masterpiece. Okay, thank you.
Something like that. We were getting there. Had Master in it. Had Gallery in it. It's the word in the middle we were missing. All right, so we got this GWP. It is called the Celebration Series Luminous Ghost GWP. It's now available, so we can go out to Lego and find out how you get it. But this is what they have, and I don't know. I'm now curious.
I have not seen this one yet. I've actually been busy this week, so I haven't had an opportunity to actually look into this. So educate me, wise one.
Well, tell me, what's Celebration Series 1 and 2?
Easter, maybe? I don't know.
I kind of feel like I've got to know that now.
Right? Okay. Yeah. Let's take a dive. I'm in.
Have to take a dive here in a minute. Okay, so let's talk about this one, and then we'll get crazy. We've got a ghost and a bat and a pumpkin. I think they had one last year where it was like a big pumpkin and a little bat and a little ghost or something. So they're like mixing it up.
Yes, yeah.
Also have a light brick in here, but let's figure out will Cost you 120 US to get this bad boy until October 7th. It apparently will also stack with a couple of other polybag deals, including the Valkyrie attack, whatever that is, which you can get. I think that's a Minecraft one, if I remember right. If you spend $40 on a number of things, or a Sonic the Hedgehog, Super Mario, Minecraft, Animal Crossing, or Fortnite. Also, double points on the Transformers sets. And we have a couple of Transformers sets now. We've got Soundwave, Bumblebee, Optimus, if he's not retired yet, he might be, and then the stupid Brickheads.
Yeah.
And I don't feel bad calling those stupid Brickheads because I hate that they have both the transformed and the untransformed versions, but they like don't transform. You just can build both versions. I just think it's stupid.
I completely agree with you on every aspect of that concept and idea being stupid all around.
Yeah. I don't know. Was this last year's one then? Maybe not. But here was a different creator, Halloween Pumpkin, with a light brick, with a big pumpkin and a little ghost. So this may have been the opposite one. I know I've seen the one with a bat though as well. Okay, yeah. Here's Celebration Series Luminous Ghost. Is a pretty cute follow-up to last year's Halloween Pumpkin GWP. So this is the pumpkin from last year. So there we go.
Nice.
So I guess they're
so that's series 2 that we're talking about right there with the pumpkin, correct?
Maybe, I don't know. They just say Celebration Series 3. I'm like, what's 1 and 2? So we're gonna go to Lego and we're gonna find out.
Okay, I'm in.
Or Bricklink, or both. Oh, they've got look at this. They got the Luminous Ghost right up on the front page there.
Oh wow! Yay!
Yeah, so they're very proud to show you Mr. Luminous Ghost there. I click on him and he's
welcome,
just like,
welcome to the GWP. Set. Yeah.
And here's the Valkyrie attack. It's a Sonic polybag.
Oh, okay.
Pretty cute looking bird inside a bird. Very meta. So that's getting there. I was trying to get to this silly Luminous Ghost. Oh yes, they do have lifestyle shots. Woot woot.
Lifestyle shots on the GWP Luminous Ghost. Wonderful.
I know, like seriously. We need lifestyle shots for a gift with purchase. Which tells me maybe they were thinking of actually selling it, and then they're like, GWP it.
Yeah. Well, it's better than some of the lifestyle shots that are literally just a kid in a white room with the set.
Yeah.
So
those are creepy. So what do you need with a ghost and a bat for your lifestyle shot? You need more ghosts and more bats.
Yes,
or more pumpkins and more bats. Look who has joined us here. Let me get my banner out.
Oh, whoops.
Let's see here. We'll start with this one.
I can mute mine.
We'll give you a sorry. We'll also give you an you're late. Excuse me. We banned for less. And we can also give you a Marcus businessing if you want to start businessing in a minute. Or this one, special guest alert. But we can wrap up talking about the little ghost here in a second, and then we'll give Mark the floor to talk about any Brickworld stuff he wants to.
Well, sure.
Here he is lit up. Very cool. I like that it glows out of his mouth. It looks like it's built. I don't know if it's a upside down 1x4 arch or two of those little standard. I bet it's not built upside down. They have that new short arch piece.
The 1x2.
Yeah, the 1x2. But makes his little mouth there. He's nice and glowy.
Could there be more crap in this shot?
I don't know. I mean, it's possible, but yeah, they're very busy. What do you feel about the plant in the foreground here, the faded plant that they're shooting the picture through? One of our favorites, for sure.
It's probably the most elaborate amount of leaves we've seen in front of a camera before.
Yeah, and this is like a tiny dead Venus flytrap over here as well. Like, I'm not sure what's going on.
Real life succulents. Yeah,
it could be. So this is like all of the news, but we do have to dive in to find out why this is Celebration Series 3, because I need to find out what 1 and 2 is. So while I'm doing some on-the-fly research, Mark, we already got some of the lowdown on Grand Rapids from Brick Dad. He said he enjoyed running the Brick Derby and that we had a good turnout and a good location with the ability to see through the front window this year.
Yes.
But if you've got anything else to say about Grand Rapids, you do that and I'll see if I can find out what Celebration Series 1 and 2 was.
Absolutely. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and where do you see this Celebration Series 3 thing?
That's what it's on the box name is Celebration Series 3. Here it is. See the name? Celebration Series 3 Luminous Ghost.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay, so I think what we should do is actually, I'll take this off and mute my computer. That way we can hear both of us, because I can't hear you through here. Okay, I'll mute.
And then we'll go through your microphone. We're on my mic, and how's audio for Mark on that regard?
Perfect.
I can hear him.
Awesome. Okay.
All right. So first things first, we got this bad boy for nobody who would be interested in this.
For those of you that can't tell, there's someone up in the upper left corner that doesn't have this.
No,
so
I don't.
We bought this for. We bought this for somebody called Too Fluffy.
Too Fluffy.
Yeah. So yeah.
I think it's amazing. Amazing.
I don't know when you're gonna get this because I'm terrible at getting myself to the post office
Chicago.
Or what's it called? UPS store, which is probably the better way to send it.
How long does it take to get to Grand Rapids?
Well, the other thing too is we want to make sure that we maintain it in its pristine condition for you also at all costs to make sure it stays as good as it is.
I'm gonna have to open that one though. I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna build it. I have to.
Yeah, you can always keep the box and have Marcus sign it.
That's true. I might have to do that.
Well, for those of you that don't know, I didn't tell Mark this either, but I did send Ben a teaser of it, and I asked him, "How bad do you want one?" And he said, "How bad do they want me to buy it?" And I sent him a message, and I said, "It's probably better for you to buy the Black Pearl, the not Black Pearl, than to buy this set and enjoy that set instead." So this was one of those. We then decided to take another look at it and show some love to one of our hosts here and make sure that he knows how much we miss him as well.
Yeah, I wish I could have come to Grand Rapids, but it's difficult for
it's
sure.
A long ass drive for you.
That's crazy.
Or you can always get the ferry across Lake Michigan, but that's pretty expensive.
Yeah, and then how am I going to get my MOCs there?
They ferry your car.
I guess
that's how it works.
Right. Okay. I did find Celebration Series 2, which was this.
Oh wow! Okay.
This was the box of chocolates. I have not found Celebration Series 1 yet, though.
Okay, so we have Halloween covered for Celebration 3. We have Valentine's for Celebration 2. So now we're missing Celebration 1.
Yeah. So let's see.
Could that possibly be the other Loving Bears set?
Oh, I sure as hell hope not. Oh man, that is. I will say that Holding Hands, Stupid Bears. Hedgehogs are 50 times better than those stupid bears.
Hedgehog. Oh god, the hedgehogs. That's got to be one of my least favorite sets of all time. If that's Celebration Series 1, oh man.
I'm really struggling because on Bricklink they only have 2 and 3. There's no 1.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's because it was the first one, so they didn't label it, so it's not going to be able to be found.
But
unless there's some news article somewhere that says
Celebration Series. I even took the 1 out, just Celebration Series. It's not in here. Like maybe I just Celebration because the first one wasn't a series.
Where 0758 is called Celebration, according to Ron Smith, channel member Ron Smith.
Okay, which number did he say that was?
40758.
40758. There's a Scala set called Celebration. There's a My First Celebration. There's the Pop Village Celebration, Disney 100th Celebration, FC Barcelona Celebration, Disney Celebration Train, Family Reunion Celebration, Arendelle Castle Celebration, Disney 100 Year Celebration. And then we have Celebration Series 3 and Celebration Series 2.
Okay, here's the question. On Series 2, was that Heart Candy set a GWP also?
I think it was.
So let's just assume that the first one was going to be a GWP2, since 2 and 3 are both GWPs. So we can at least narrow it down to just GWPs on holidays.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Let's try 407.
I know this is Lego and we're thinking logically, and that doesn't necessarily apply most of the time, but I just, give it a shot.
Yeah, so maybe it is this one that Ron has pointed out, which is the 40758, which is called Celebration Ferris Wheel and Fireworks.
Yes.
So,
4th of July GWP.
Yes. Was that Amy Schultz? Yeah.
Yeah.
I just found the same thing on Hoth Bricks. Lego promotional products coming in 2025. Ferris wheel and heart-shaped set. See if it says, Celebration Ferris wheel and Celebration Series 2 Valentine's Day box. She was absolutely right.
So that's the first one. We found it. Doesn't have the word series in it. So we just have Celebration Ferris wheel with fireworks.
And then the second one is named Celebration Series 2 Valentine's Day box.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here they were.
Sure.
So mystery solved.
Yay.
I don't know if, we're going to get really excited to collect all our Celebration series. But that
Does anybody in the chat have 1 and 2 just to start with?
I probably have them both.
Like, do you have? Well, of course you do, Ben. They're probably under your desk, under a box, under the other box that's hidden behind the paint. See, there he goes to go find it under the box. Look behind the sweatshirt, Ben.
What's that on? But I'm probably coming in and out. I'm like 4 inches away now, and I'm not on the regular super mic.
Oh, you missed it earlier. He cleaned his desktop also.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he did a really good job too. And a lot of people wouldn't know that it's been cleaned, but for those of us that have seen it, you can easily tell how much he's actually put work into cleaning up his workspace area. Looks phenomenal.
Excellent. Something's buzzing. Is it me? Might it be my
I hear a click.
headphones?
Sorry, my headset was going in and out. It's crazy because the microphone, we learned, can hear me all the way across the room.
Yeah.
But the headset, when I'm 8 feet away, it stops working. So I have 2 of the Series 2 Valentine's Day box.
Oh, thank you, Amy Schultz. Yeah, it was pretty great.
And then I found this one, which is not the right one, but I do have a fireworks celebration set. But it's not the right one because it's not the Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
So I knew I got one of these as a GWP. It's not technically the right one. So
okay, we'll give you a close call on that one.
I got a Series 2. I don't have the Series 1. It's probably because I didn't know it was going to be a series.
One of these fireworks are kind of like Ferris wheel shaped.
Yeah, they kind of are. I wouldn't be surprised if I actually have the Celebration fireworks, but it might be in the closet of shame. So I know I keep the hedgehog close at hand, though. So I could.
Would anyone be surprised what's in the closet of shame, or if it was in the closet of shame? No.
Let's see here. Amy gives you congratulations on another wonderful exhibition.
Yes, thank you.
I have Ben's in both the Valentine and the Ferris wheel. So there we go. What is the series parts? Just those 2 sets? I guess so. They're celebration series. They're series of celebrations. I don't know.
Part 3 is the ghost.
Part 3 is the ghost. Number 3 is the ghost.
Halloween. Halloween. Holidays.
Right.
So tired.
All right. Anything else you want to say about Grand Rapids before we get into our game?
Just that it's been a long weekend, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, we got our matching shirts on today. So
share this window. I can't see the stream now, but you know, whatever. You guys looking at my photos, right?
We are now.
There we go.
All right, look, a pretty castle. And also, I need my near vision checked because I couldn't tell that the videos were blurry at first. So some of these will be blurry. But yeah, there we go. This is Matthew Turner's beautiful castle, and mostly just the people behind it in focus. You have to imagine how beautiful it actually was. And all right, this is Chris Archer.
Eric Archer.
Eric Archer. Damn it.
Yeah, Eric Archer.
Eric Archer's Last Jedi Snoke throne room battle. Fun. This is during our World of Lights event, which we do at Grand Rapids. It's the only event where we do, the only expo where we do World of Lights. We used to do it at Holiday Joy as well, but we don't do that show anymore. It's a glow in the dark
now
GBC.
The only one.
Yeah, it is currently the only one. If we do Holiday Joy again someday, we'll add it back in. Let's see. More glow in the dark GBC. We can hear the little clicks. Click, 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 click.
We can't, so.
Oh, you can't?
No.
Oh, that's fine.
Just hear whatever fun music's in your background, and that's it.
Yeah, in the it's the lobby.
Welcome to the Embassy Suites.
We got a Ferris wheel here for our GBC.
Brian Bonahum's GBC.
Brian stopped in a minute ago, so.
Yeah.
Very cool.
You got to see Brian. There's Brian Bonahum walking behind the Ferris wheel.
Brian in the background.
Is it a celebration series Ferris wheel, though?
I don't think so. No fireworks.
Here is WM Lug's Pink City. It is certainly pink.
This was something that was focused at Chicago as well, but this was because this is their local show. We got the entire full Pink City from their lug. So it was absolutely massive. It was probably a 16-foot long bench layout that was phenomenal and probably about 4.5 by 5 feet wide in the whole display. So
got a pink spaceship in there.
Oh yeah, that's a nice ship.
It is.
I like it.
I like that one too. I wonder how many more of these I have. I didn't get to take as much footage as I would have liked. This was WM Lug's Zoo collaboration. And again, I don't know if this is going to be focused at all, which sucks. Because I took a video of it. There was just a lot to take in. I don't really have a lot of time. So now I have a blurry video of it. Great. I think the next video is a little bit clearer. Because I finally actually started looking at the readout and seeing that it was fuzzy. So I tap it, focus it. All right, yeah. Check out this next one.
Now this zoo was probably about 20 to 24 feet long and about 8 to 10 feet wide with the entire build together to give perspective on size of it.
There we go. That was the the butterfly house.
Nice.
Let's see. Here's another video of the zoo. Maybe you can actually see this one.
Yeah, a little bit. Lots of zoo. Lots of good collabs, it sounds like, in Grand Rapids.
Yeah. WM Look does a lot of different collaborations. Oh, and I'm afraid this is real blurry. Like the little pond in there. They had a couple things not work out so much. So there's big swath of water there on the north end of it that was supposed to be some paths and maybe the petting zoo or something like that. But yeah, a lot of hard work went into that one. This is Jaren and Kayla Harkema's. Also a really cool creation. I'll play this one a couple times. It's hard to tell here. And apparently this was at Brickworld in Chicago, though I did not see it. The trees twist together. And then you've got like little fairy people down here. I believe they said Jaren did a crystal waterfall in the past. There you go. What is this music we're listening to? We're not going to be able to be monetized because there's licensed music in the background. Oh well. No ads for this stream. Look, a Star Wars.
We'll tell you what, guys. I'm actually hitting low battery on here, so I'm going to put Mark back on mic. I'm going to step out of live, but I will still be watching and listening. I'll just drop down into the comments and still be apart from right here while I go ahead and finish up eating as well. So thank you, Tainted. It was a pleasure seeing you guys. Now that we have Mark in the chat, I'll let him business and get back into what he was doing. So I will see you guys all later. I'll be in the chat. See you guys in a bit.
All right. Thanks, Brick Dad, for helping us hold down the fort.
Back on. And if you want to join them up in my room.
Yeah, they're gonna do some businessing there while we take a look at this. Looks like we've got some Star Wars going on. I see a crashed Jedi fighter in there, as well as a lot of sand. We got Jabba sail barge and a sand crawler. So we are probably on something like Tatooine.
Or maybe Jakku. You never
Could
know.
be Jakku. We don't know. They're kind of the same. Mark, we're both running off headsets today because my mic kept disconnecting.
Yeah.
YOLO says that's the old barge. Certainly could be.
I go more Pink City. I guess it did.
Look, you spawned him.
Jaren
Harkema in the chat says calculated. It took WM Lug 200 people hours to get the zoo fully set up.
Nice. Yeah, it was. It was quite a bit. It was quite a labor of love, and they did a real nice job with it. A lot of people giving Jaren credit for being able to run a collaborative. Wow, I really was not focused in at all and could not tell because I'm going blind. I like this. I believe this is a Jen Feeney creation, but it's black light, glow in the dark and white.
So you can't really see it super well until you have the black light on it, and then it pops.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool design there.
It usually stands by it during the day with a black light flashlight to kind of paint it. Let's see what else we got here.
Super fun.
This is a GBC coaster. I'll need to rotate that one in the future. Here's a Yoda blanket.
You're right. Very cool looking Yoda blanket. There's Yoda and Yoda and Yoda.
And out of focus.
Yeah, triple Yodas.
Good job, Mark. Oh, I think we've got some Dawn Sloboda creations next. Oh wait, no, this is the cool. This used to be the Song of the South ride at Disney, but it's now I think it's Princess Tatiana's Wild Bayou or something like that now. They don't. Song of the South is no longer politically correct by a long shot, so they got rid of the Brer Rabbits, whatever that used to be. The flume, unfortunately, was not working.
Wah wah.
Oh, this is Alex Neer. This is Hawkeye Lego Man's Hawkeye mock.
Yes. Oh, interesting. So he had this at Chicago before it was a Hawkeye mock. I think it was just Rockefeller Center with the people skating. Looks like things took a turn this year.
They sure did.
And now the
Hawkeyes
have taken them off. You know, we can't hear it, so we don't mind.
Yeah, I know.
It's all
That's just cool. I wasn't complaining either. It's Alex Neer's voice, and it's a voice I like. So let's see.
Go.
This was over with the this was from the Bricks and Minifigs local Bricks and Minifigs store. Them showing off their. I think perhaps they're either their customers or their employees. Yeah, this is customers. This gentleman's name I think is Fred Boyer. If not, Fred Boyer's stuff was next to it. Maybe it's not. Maybe he's not Fred. Anyway, trying to give credit where credit's due. It is Fred Boyer. Oh, it is Snap. Okay, okay. And then this I don't think is going to be in focus at all. But this is one of Dawn's builds. Yeah, this is not good. This is Dawn's Sloboda. This is the Seasons.
Aha.
The Light River. So real nice backdrop on it too. So it kind of captured everything there. Now it's kind of in focus at the very end there.
Yeah. So the middle 2 seasons there kind of look like we're doing Wicked.
Yeah.
Because we got the pink and green all over in that one.
She did a lot of really great light at this show, and these are wings.
Angel wings.
When they're yeah. So I'll rotate that for next week. This was in the thumbnail for today's show. This is her haunted house that she'll also have at Brickworld Fort Wayne, which is the first haunted Brickworld that we're doing. So there should be a lot of spooky creations at that. There, I finally looked at it and said, hey, I think that's blurry, and I hit the focus. So it's Dawn's haunted house.
That looks good there. I like that.
Yeah, nailed it right at the end. This is another one of Dawn's creations. Again, it's a portrait, and this is Dawn's Alamo.
Oh, like it. Ooh, yeah. Lots of cool stuff with lights this time.
Yeah, Dawn did a great job getting all of her creations lit up and some really fun techniques and design elements with the oh, and there's one more from her. Oh, and it's portrait. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What sideways.
Oh, this is the last one I have. This is whose is this? Oh, this one was rotating.
Aha. So we've got haunted house and we've got some Beetlejuice like looking stuff. And got the haunted house split open down the middle so we can see inside.
Brick Dad just offered to have me come with him every time that I'm doing video, so he can remind me to focus.
So you can push the focus button. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this is a pretty cool haunted house with some good details in it, and I'm not sure how close or far away it is from the original, but they had a lot of good activity. The yard, of course.
Yeah, we got 2 guys here saying the same thing. Yolo says the Alamo I remember, and of course Brickhead Brad says I remember the Alamo. So all that really tells me is those 2 people are very old.
Right.
That's all I know for sure. You're very old, you 2.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
yeah, haunted Brickworld sounds like it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, and that's about that's all the video I took up until last night. I took some more today, but I unfortunately don't have it on my phone. Let me see what's in my text and how I can share this. Maybe I will download them because we had a videographer there, Kayla Harkema actually, and she sent me some videos to play them on the live stream tonight. And I've got 3 good ones here. I'll go ahead and download. Oh, I'll download them to my phone, and I can play them through my photos again. Oh, she sent me a ton of video actually, so we'll be able to look at some fun stuff.
How many people in the chat have visited the Alamo? Now I need to know. I've been there, but not until a couple of years ago. I went down to see Barris when he lived in Texas. He didn't live in San Antonio. He lived in Austin. But we did some day trips. If you don't know, Texas has several cities fairly close together that are in the top 10 largest cities in the U.S. all by each other. So I have been at the Alamo as well. So Brick Dad, you as well? Okay, so how about you, Mark? Have you ever been to the Alamo?
I have not.
Okay, well, it's not for everyone, I guess. So Mark does not remember the Alamo. Z's spouse has been there. Yes, you have. Jared says there should also be 140 clips in your inbox, Mark. Woof!
Oh, nice. Yikes.
When they finish getting onto the iCloud. So that's a lot of stuff to choose from.
Sweet. All right, I guess I can share this again, and we'll look through some of these. Let's see. Oh, I stopped sharing altogether. So now we got to do this.
One of the interesting things about the Alamo, so a lot of like tourist attractions at some of these places are outside the city. You have to drive a ways to get them or take a bus. The Alamo is literally in downtown San Antonio. Like it's, a block from the main drag. There's a river walk there as well. It's like right off the river walk. It's, kind of strange that it's really integrated into the town itself.
So sorry, I'm yawning so much tonight. All right.
And Kayla says they have finished, so you might get to see a bunch of those soon.
Oh, sweet. So Kayla's in the chat as well. Thanks for joining us tonight. Appreciate that a lot.
Well, Jaren is just informing you for her.
Oh, gotcha. They there were quite a few people who had come to see me in Grand Rapids because they've seen me on ACOB.
Oh.
I was just like, oh, I also have a stream. This is this is from our Playbrook area.
Let me add that to the stage for you.
People, oh, thank you. Did you not see
Yeah.
the last one? Thank you.
No, but that's okay.
Oh, we'll play this one too then. Hey, look.
Oh, it's a cake.
Cute little chocolate cake land.
Yeah, that cake is scary, to be honest.
I did not see that
says, really? My cousin lives there. I should go. Yeah, it's like
cute.
You can walk to the Alamo when you're downtown in San Antonio.
So, did I take this? Maybe I took this. Yeah, this is doing World of Lights.
Okay.
From our office is above the floor, so it's half the hall was lit for the vendors and the play area, and it really kind of bled into. Let's see what else we have here. And again, Kayla Harkema, professional videographer. She's available if you're looking for a videographer. Oh, this is the honeybee, Lego Team B. This is the beehive. Yeah.
Slightly more in focus than the ones you did.
Oh yeah, she's much better at this.
Yeah.
Also, she was using an iPhone, which is I should turn autofocus on my camera, but I like to focus it myself. I really did not notice. I didn't see this there.
Is this that aviary? Oh no, that was a butterfly house.
Oh, it's part of it is part of the zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
There we
go. Watch that one again. Yeah, nice.
Lego Team B loves the bees, of course. YOLO X says it looks cool. Yeah, looks like we've got a big, it's not a monorail, but an elevated train system, it looks like going on there.
A tram.
A tram.
This
is Kayla's and Jaren's build.
Yes. Very cool.
We got the old zoom out feature there.
Whoop. Love that. You play that one again for everybody and make sure they saw how cool it is.
Yeah, Team B, you would love that one. It's such a large scale.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's also some place called Schlitterbahn.
There's today's Wordle answer. Sorry to
Whatever
spoil it
that
for
is.
anybody who hadn't played it yet.
It's gooey, everybody.
Oops.
I didn't say that.
We...
Giant spiders attacking a castle stronghold. That looks like the Brickworld designer castle there, and some other sets.
We got some hideout back there.
Yeah, we got some trolls and spiders attacking.
And then this is, I remember seeing this one. I don't remember
the Olympics.
Yeah,
looks like we got some of the classic Olympic sports here.
Yeah, and it's got all the flags behind it.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah, I remember that now. Homage
I was
to the
listening
Paris
and
Olympics,
didn't see it until you said it, Ben. Oh, well, Z spouse, that's your fault. It's gooey. You can get it early.
Sorry about that.
That looks terrifying. There's an extra big Captain Redbeard, though his hands are missing.
Yeah.
His hand and hook is missing.
Didn't notice that. I don't know where they went.
Still very cool though. Very cool build.
Yeah, excellent build. I wish there was a Brickworld hat though. I'm not too big a fan of the.
Yeah, it's probably an official Lego product though. So
okay,
whatever.
That's very giving of you. This guy was next to. This is Cheryl Persavage's. The minifig statue itself was next to VMAX stuff. Is that VMAX? I don't know.
I don't know. Amy says, "Aw, a corgi."
Oh, they had it. So they sold the hat at Legoland. Oh, okay. So Brickdad Builds thinks he's seen that at Legoland.
Okay.
This is Cheryl Persavage's corgi, and like maybe there's a cat. Yeah, she has a cat too.
Yeah. Why is the cat blue?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Why not? It's Lego. You can do it. You can make the cat whatever color you want.
Yeah, I wanted to see this one, the big K2SO. He's looking very imposing and serious there.
Yeah, that's a cool one for sure. I mean, they're all cool. Everything's cool. But I did really like seeing that this weekend. It's nice. It is a nice chunkified
K2SO.
2SO. There we go. I was like some number something. I don't know.
Yeah.
See, I think that might be the last one. Am I wrong? Yes, because now this is how I need to reorder ink for the printer.
Yeah, it's like, do you care about the printer ink? Who knows? I created
We
this.
definitely need some.
Yeah, we created this banner.
Yes.
I wanna mention.
Hey,
Brick Dad. We created this banner here for your Wednesday night stream, Mark.
What's that? Oh, yeah, I was gonna.
All right, Mark, you got to tell me, why did I create this banner? Yeah, he's on mute, so he can't get to it. But we had a lot of technical issues on Wednesday when you were trying to get on the stream.
Oh my God, that was hell.
Yeah, and then when you did, we had a fun time with Lene, so you guys can go back and catch it. I spent most of my time kind of lurking and making sure that the stream didn't crash.
Yes.
But I think in your chats with Lene, you said "girl" about 25 times. I think I need a super cut of Mark saying "girl."
I said it to our waitress the next night. Like,
real quick,
awesome.
Ben, do you think you can give him a recap on the new vehicle and see if we can get him to say it again?
Oh yeah. I do have that. Hold on, I gotta reopen it now, Brick Dad. But at least I already have it loaded. Mark, this is my new car.
Oh, nice.
But I was told when I had this car previously, I sold it. The person I sold it to said he was buying it for a woman because this was a girl's car. He was helping her buy it. So here's my new one. Is my new one also a car for a girl?
Girl.
I don't know. But that's the new one.
So. Oh, dear Lord, that's probably another reason I'm so tired is I drank a lot this week.
Yeah. it has been a long week, yes.
It really has. We got here Tuesday, and I'm still here. And I still got to drive home tomorrow.
Well, you know, we can get to the silliness so that we can close down the show, Mark.
Hell yeah, let's get silly.
Yeah, so the news was Ghost won Ghost, but then we did some Brickworld Grand Rapids recap. Now we're going to do the Ghostly Gauntlet. And what's the Ghostly Gauntlet, you might ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. It is a little mini tournament that we're going to do, and it's very mini because they don't have a ridiculous number of these. But this is to find out what is the top set, and there are 4 regions, but only 16 sets because I didn't want to go too crazy. What is the top set with the name Ghost somewhere in its title?
Nice.
So that included, fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know if it'll do well or not because we don't have a super Star Wars heavy audience.
True.
But that did include Star Wars The Ghost. So this is what we have in our first region. I don't know if we'll do a poll or if it'll be a little more informal here with what everyone's thinking.
Okay. I was going to start a poll.
Cool. Let's do it. Let's start polls. Why not? So our first 2 are The Ghost and Phantom 2, which is our most recent Star Wars Ghost, or the Ghost it's not a polybag, the Ghost Chibi version with Hera Sedula, Captain Hera flying it there. So that's our 1 versus 4 in this region here. Let's see here. Lego Team B wants 2. I don't know what that means yet. Lego Team B. If you just want number 2 to go all the way in this one, I'm not sure. But it's 1 and 4. It says 1 and 4. That's not fair. Well, I couldn't have 2 Star Wars ghosts, make it super far in this tournament. We got to knock one out right away.
You're definitely. It's definitely fair. That is.
This is how we roll. We're gonna get into some more interesting things called Ghost in a little bit here.
And that's how the tournament goes in the the actual
sometimes, man.
NCAA tournament. There we go.
Yeah, they definitely put the Blue Devils versus the Devils, so they only have 1 Devil moving forward. I mean, it's just how it works.
100%. Should we? Should I time this, or should we just?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe just
go 3 minutes.
Just a couple minutes. Yeah, short time here.
2 minutes.
Give you the. I can give you the feeds and speeds on this.
Yeah, please do.
The Ghost and Phantom 2 was released in 2023, 1,300 and 73 parts, 5 minifigures. And the other ghost with Hera there, the chibi version, that one is on here somewhere. Hold on here. It is. Well, where'd it go?
I don't know.
Of course you don't know, because I'm looking at it and you're not. Okay, Ghost, 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 The Ghost, The Ghost. It's also still just titled The Ghost. It was released in 2016. It was 100 parts with the Hera minifigure. So I have a feeling that our number 1 seed Ghost is going to do better than our number 4 seed Ghost here, but no promises. Who knows?
Yeah. Who knows? Right now, the Ghost is winning at 78%. We've got just a little over left to go. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
super cool because they're both titled Ghosts, so I can just move forward whichever one I want.
Do you have a horse in this race, Ben?
I don't. I do think
more than the other one.
Yeah, I guess the Ghost with the Phantom attached to it. The Phantom was kind of oversized.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was too small. Maybe it was both. I don't know.
Did people
but it was kind of fun that they
it?
had both in there.
How about you, Chris?
Know, I'm not sure.
A little bit, yeah. It's definitely oversized, but the whole point of being able to fit a minifig in it so it could fly as a separate ship was kind of the whole point. But yeah, it's definitely oversized.
Yeah, the Ghost is on my nightstand. We don't know which Ghost because they're all a ghost of some variety here. Let's see here. Number 1 includes Choppa and should win for that reason alone, says Brick Dynasty. So a Choppa fan we got over here.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, Brick's Head Bread. That's just how the tournaments bracket work. Yeah, sometimes you get 2 top dogs in one tournament bracket and they just kind of go. He's my second favorite homicidal droid. I don't want to know who your first is. So there we go.
Well, this first bracket alone is Star Wars versus Star Wars, so it's kind of a gray area there anyway. So,
yeah.
All right. Well, polls over, and the Ghost, not the chibi Ghost, wins at 80%.
Nice. Yeah, as it should.
Yeah.
It is a superior set in this particular realm. However, this next one I think might be a little more interesting.
Yeah,
We've got a Ninjago set, which is called, just so you know.
Oh, sorry, scratching it.
It is called Epic Battle Set Cole versus Ghost Warrior. It is from 2021. It has 42 parts and 2 minifigures. The minifigure is, quite apparently a Ghost Warrior with a pitchfork against Cole with any number of deadly weapons. So I'm not sure it's a fair fight, but it's a fight. The second one is just titled Ghost Polybag. This one was released in 2012. It has 1 minifigure, but he is a ghost figure that glows in the dark, which of course is a fan favorite for a lot of people. I will tell you, this Ghost Polybag I hunted at Targets because at the time it was fairly recent that snot bricks were a thing, and this one had some reddish brown snot bricks in it. It was the 1x1 was stud on side. There were 2 of them in the set behind the clock face, and I desperately needed that piece. I couldn't find my pile of ghosts later because I didn't care so much about the ghosts. I just wanted the 1x1s with stud on side. But so that ended up making this set very, very well regarded for me.
Amy Schultz is asking for some guidance here. She wants to know, is she supposed to vote for the superior one or the one she likes better?
Just the one you like better, man.
Or either, use whatever strategy. Yeah, there's really no rules to this. Chris, you got a favorite in this?
Yeah, I'm going with the Grandfather Clock Ghost because I'm partial to that ghost figure. Just because it's a classic ghost that I remember from my childhood.
Yeah.
With those molds for the whole head, cloak, curtain, eye hole cutout, which is definitely something I remember.
Lego Team B agrees, says the only set with an actual ghost in it so far.
Yeah.
At least in this round.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
More ghosts later.
I think we got four regions here.
We do, yeah. There'll be 16 sets. There aren't a ridiculous number of sets with the name Ghost in them, but they're a number.
Brick Dynasty loves the glow in the dark ghost. Brickhead Brad says, "Little do you know, Ben." And Al Goff says, "The clock for me because it's furniture." I don't know. It's probably been too long since that comment was made, and we forgot what he said. But more than 10 seconds, we forget. Amy Schultz says Ben had said the ghost ship was superior and deserved to move forward. Oh, okay. But don't go by what Ben tells you is superior.
Yeah, don't go. I was just relaying.
We switched over, hopefully, to the better mic now.
Yeah, you definitely sound
merely relaying who won, and I was just agreeing with you suckers that at 80% it deserved to win. That's all. As soon as I put this microphone fully away, it's going to stop working. Hopefully now we're sounding a little better.
Big video of it.
What's that?
You play with it.
Of this? I have a bell head here. So the boat is over, but it has a minifig head on it. But it's got his creepy little body. With his little fudge and weird ass arms.
He's only sort of a bell head then.
The Ghost Polybag won at 94%.
Oh, it should have. Amy, yeah, I'm making judgments.
It's superior.
I do like that one, and I think for the reasons people say, I love the glow in the dark, ghost over figure thing, and this one was goated for me because I bought so many of them for the stupid 1x1 snot brick in reddish brown. All right, moving on. We'll finish off that bracket. We'll come back to it in a minute after I update things. Okay, we've got to start this off here. A couple of winners in this one. This first set here, 136 pieces released in 2019. It was called Brickhead's Holiday and Event Halloween Ghost. So it was just titled Ghost again, but it's in the Brickheads sector.
Brickhead Bread says, "Is the 8-cup stream better, or do I like it better?" Well, Amy Schultz says, "Think outside the blocks is superior."
Harsh.
Brickhead Bread's voted for Duplo. Zalix.
You know what the Duplo? Yeah, we'll get to Zalix here in a minute, but we're doing 1-4 first. The Duplo one is just called Ghost Boy. That's what this one's called. It's got 2 parts and 1 minifigure. The 2 parts are the ghost and a 2x2 brick of the Duplo variety. It was released in 1998, but it does have a glow-in-the-dark ghost. So I don't know.
Now, here's the question: is what is the purpose of the 2x2 block?
I don't know.
Okay. So it's a bonus block of here's 2 figures and a block that you can't even build on.
It's a haystack.
Okay.
And the ghost can stand on it, or she can sit on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough. Okay.
That's what it is.
Jazzy Viking Brick says $34 for the ghost clock polybag on Bricklink.
Bricklink now. Wow. Crazy.
Yeah.
Considering I think I bought them after clearance at Target for like $1 a piece.
Yellow is still going on about Zalix, but we told you to wait.
Yeah, we're not to Zalix yet.
Just to show size. No, Duplo sets back then just always threw in a brick so you can get a Duplo brick with it. Because you have other Duplo bricks in your collection, so you can, use it with those.
For your MOCs, man.
Now,
for your Duplo MOCs. We have had Duplo MOCs at Brickworld. It is a thing. We won't pretend it's not.
A fire bar built out of Duplo. Rawr. He's gonna get
Duplo set can't be Bricklink built. Yeah, I mean, it would be difficult to get both pieces, and plus the minifig. So, I will say that the Ghost Brickhead here is actually one of the better Brickheads. Maybe because it looks so stupid in this format.
Oh, yeah,
that's actually what the Ghost would look like. The Duplo Ghost is chonky. Agreed.
I started the whole body and start the timer.
I'm all about the Duplo Ghost because that's a ghost that I would totally put on my desk during Halloween just as decor for my desk as opposed to the stupid Brickhead. It looks like a white owl, a snow owl.
I think it's a pretty good Brickhead. I think it looks okay. I do like that it's going, ooh.
He's got a big bone in his barrel over there, too.
The Duplo Ghost one.
Really?
Yeah, it sure did. Yep.
Okay. Oh no, sorry, my bad.
Hey,
I was
so
shocked.
Sounds like you didn't like the Duplo ghost. Well, you hate Duplo in general. Friends.
That's not true.
Friends figure, right?
Okay, so here we go. We've
Dead
got
friends.
That's my
That's awesome.
okay. We've got catalog set racers Zalex Ghost. This is set 4578-1. It only has 7 pieces plus the minifig. I will tell you now, in case you're curious, if you have a new in box Zalex Racer Ghost, there aren't a lot of them. There's only one currently listed for sale, and it's $500.
What the
The last one, the last one that was purchased new in the last 6 months was $128.
What is happening? Why is
I don't
that?
know. No idea.
I don't know. Obviously we already have like Zalex fans in the chat. Was it Yolo? I think it was Yolo.
Yeah.
That loved the Zalex racer when he was younger.
I don't
So
know. He says it better lose though, because it's up against a very classic Lego set, Black Monarch's Ghost.
and it's very quickly. I do love that one. It's he said Zalex better loose is what he actually said. But
right.
currently Black Monarch's Ghost
sounds about right
at 100%.
So
Castle guy, I'm picking my Black Monarch's Ghost. I agree. I really liked the set, and it was so cool that you got like a rare piece like that in a smaller set. Because usually when they came out with something cool, it was in like the $70 sets, which was like pretty much as expensive as sets got when I was a kid.
Back there, yeah. $598.88 on eBay for that Zalex racer right now.
Well, Yolo, I rarely get pedantic, so I do apologize.
The Black Monarch's Ghost had what they used to really be able to do, and what I really loved as a kid while I'm talking to myself here, was the...
No, he's showing me the brick.
Oh, he's showing it to you? The price?
Yeah.
So we got the castle figure here with the full armor, as well as the horse with the sword on it and the raising visor. So you got kind of all the things people love about Castle here with the classic plus Ghost.
Yeah. I like that Duplo Castle set. Alphonse says it's like the Duplo Castle set that was on the Castle Bros stream with Cheesy that sealed
eBay for $550.
On eBay goes for $550. Yeah. But it is a cool set. Like it's like Duplo finally started to like be badass at one point, and that was one of the best ones. I'm 1,000% on Black Monarch's Ghost here. Let me see how we got some people voting for Zalex, I guess for the memes.
Maybe because it's super expensive and they want one so they can sell it and afford.
Yeah, perhaps that
afford half a Death Star.
Ben, which one's superior?
If you actually check Bricklink, Zalex, and look at the other Zalex cars and stuff that are there, they're $12, $15 and stuff like that. So there's
the Ghost
what
for
is
sure.
special about this one is unknown, other than if it's a rare and limited set that you can't find anywhere.
Or just spoke to you when you were a kid. So Black Monarch Ghost does win at 87%.
Oh, good. Here is just so you know, here is the minifigure in air quotes that you can get with the Zalex Racer.
Switch back to yours. Yeah.
And it is right here.
Oh,
this is what the minifigure looked like. Tell me that this is a minifigure.
Well, why does it has pareidolia in its stomach, right? Am I wrong?
It's like the headlights and the wheel are like integrated into its midsection.
Oh God.
And then like the headlights too.
I'm gonna have so much fun with this in AI. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of stupid shit. Is he flipping us off like this? Zalex is
It's kind of what it looks like. Yeah, kind of looks like that.
Zalex is
that
awesome.
Thing is funky.
Sure
it is.
I would brasso those stupid eyes off the top because it only needs the angry eyes in the bottom. It's got 3 mustaches, suggests Yellow X. That you're not wrong. And it's flipping us off. Yes, see.
Yes. This of all the sets that I found,
with
the
all
Zalex
of its
Racer was the weirdest.
Oh no, it's amazing. It's gonna become a thing.
For sure.
I do with something. I'll write a song. He needs his own song.
Probably does. All right, moving on.
move on to round 5.
Wait, can we use this, Alex, as a Grumpfluencer song?
Oh, they all flip people off. Chris is looking at all the other figures here.
All
We're getting distracted.
Alexers.
Yeah, let's. Oh, this is fun. Oh, the ghost train. Wait, are there 2 ghost trains? Talk us through this region.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
So there are 2 different ghost trains, though. I think we might need a Zalix episode just on its own here.
Yes, yes, we do.
If there's no news next week, we could definitely have a Zalix episode.
Yeah, if they don't release the Enterprise D information, we are straight up going Zalix heavy next week.
Smoky Smoke says they feel like it was some kind of kid's toy for McDonald's or something, or whatever they had in the 80s and 90s in Denmark.
Yeah, who knows?
Doesn't it? Yes. You mean this? Yes. Yellow X, is Zalix related to the Nixels? Nixels? No, I don't think so.
But we have
number 3 is making you laugh.
Number 3
so
looks
1
like
and 4 seed.
There are 15 different minifigures.
Jeez, what a waste
for the
of
Zalixes.
space.
Yeah.
Yes.
That looks stupid. They're not figures.
And
they're not figures.
Duster, Freeze, Gear, Ghost, Lighter, Sub-Zero, Lupin, Pulse, Rip, Scratch, Shred, Snake, Spiky, Surfer, and Warrior.
Cool.
I'm so glad.
Everyone else has a cooler name than Ghost.
Yeah, we need that in a song.
All right.
There's gonna be a song break, and it's gonna be you reading off the list.
Clip it.
Yeah.
All right. So what are these called?
What are these called? So the first one here is from. It's called Ghost Train Express, the number 1 seed. It is from Hidden Side.
Yeah.
674 part 6 minifigures released in 2019.
This is a rough bracket.
The other one is just called the other one's called The Ghost Train. Genius name.
Oh, yeah, it wouldn't be Twisted Time Train.
It is from Monster Fighters.
Okay.
So it is released in 2012, has 5 minifigures, 721 parts. I will point out, for anyone who's keeping track, 3 of the minifigures are in fact ghosts.
Ooh.
And they do have glow in the dark elements on our 4 seed.
So I guess all right, so I'm on the side of 4 for this one. Now that I know it comes with 3 ghosts. I mean, the Hidden Side is really cool. Monster Fighter is better. I think it's a more creative train in the first place. Hidden Side is probably relying too much on augmented reality. What are your thoughts on this, Ben? I know you like your train.
So there's definitely more color selection. I do like the color combo better on the Hidden Side. It might be better designed. However, the Ghost Train number 4 seed, and I don't know who seeded these because they're dumbass, has the 3 ghosts, which is awesome. And then it has a glow in the dark vampire face on the front of the train. And the whole color scheme is just black with white bones, which feels very skeleton ghosty to me.
It's cool.
It is cool.
What do you think on this one, Chris?
I like the number 4 seed on this, but I'm gonna have to go with the Hidden Side because I think the Hidden Side would just be more usable for me in my builds and stuff like that. It's not ghost heavy to me, so I think I would rather go that direction.
And it's definitely more train like in the fact that it has train tracks with the set. The Ghost Train from Monster Fighters did not. So
it had wheels.
Well, train guy.
Oh, was it actually like tires?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's weird. Still, you can modify it. It's Lego.
Well, it had some train wheels and then some Technic flywheels with the little rubber pieces on them. So like the very front wheels are train wheels, and then the ones in the back are like over the road.
Like Twisted Time Train, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
It looks like the Ghost Train is winning at 71%. We've only got 7 seconds left. So if you're a big Hidden Side Ghost Train Express fan, you gotta get your votes in. Too late. Polls over.
All right.
Ghost Train wins 71%.
All right. So now here's the one that everybody's been very excited to know about. We've got our number 3 seed.
What is that? It looks like an eraser I had when I was.
It's from 2010. It's 18 parts. It was a polybag. It is just simply called Halloween Ghost Polybag. And what is it going against? This is JB's Ghost Lab from Hidden Side again. So 2 Hidden Sides in this region. All the Ghost region, by the way, if you didn't pick up on that.
Hidden Side, yeah. I actually did. It's very creative. So Hidden Side had a lot of ghosts because wasn't one of the main characters a ghost? Oh wait, no, the dog.
The dog. The little dog was a ghost. Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, so you can see the ghost dog there down in the lower left.
I love that.
Yeah, I bought the minifig that actually came with it and everything just for that time. Yeah.
Alphonse says the polybag must die, but I'm kind of team Eraser Ghost here.
Team Eraser Ghost.
I don't need more white block. I'm good with it.
Pac-Man
yeah, but
Ghost.
do you have it in that configuration? It does look like a Pac-Man Ghost. Oof, the ghost light comes with blue cones. I should have voted for that.
It's a 3-step instruction sheet that goes with it, okay? It's
a little business card. It says, if you can't figure this out, we don't know.
18 pieces.
There are more complicated instructions.
Yeah. I don't think any of the Pac-Man ghosts were ever white, though. So, I don't know.
They blinked.
They all had stupid names. They were like Blinky, Inky, Winky, and Susan or something.
Dot.
Didn't they flash from blue to white once you hit one of those?
So once you ate the power pill.
They may have been flashy, but they weren't.
So we need a double polybag with a blue one as well.
So they're flashing, yeah.
Algoff
has the Ghost Lab.
On a spindle?
Yeah.
And you spin it.
Spin it really fast, yeah.
Put
it on. I've got here is a drill because I was going to put a screw in my shelf here. So turn this on low setting with the thing in there. Just spin it around and let it go blue to white.
Ooh,
blue to white.
Oh, that's
exactly.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was his mic. I clearly wasn't paying attention. My fantasy scores are coming up on that. Yeah, that's a great sound and through these speakers.
Between the number 3 and the number 2 seeds, which one would you prefer to have on your desk right there in front of you?
Number 3.
Brickhead Brad doing his best Schwarzenegger impression.
Yeah, sorry. Number 2 is more practical. It's got more parts that I'd want. But number 3, if I'm just having it on my desk.
3. Oh, well, let's see who won here. It looks like the Ghost Lab somehow won at 69%. I don't understand why.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
We need a recount.
Yeah, I demand a recount. Nope.
All right.
We can move on.
We
can move on to the next region. This is the Ghost
region. Last region. So we just talked about this today. This is the Ghost region. Maybe this is the Ghost Rider region.
It looks like he has a bowl haircut. That ghost looks like his mom put a bowl on his head and just trimmed. Looks like Mo from the Three Stooges.
Yeah, this is Celebration Series 3 Ghost. We just learned about him today. So he's the new hotness. And he is going to fight off the Ghost Rider Spider-Man team up. Actually, sorry, it's Spider-Man Ghost Rider team up. I want to say it in the right order. As you already know, Luminous Ghost from Celebration Series 3 is currently available as a gift with purchase. He's got a light brick. If you wanted to get Ghost Rider team up, you would have had to get it in 2016. It has 3 minifigures: Spider-Man, Hobgoblin, it looks like maybe. Yep, Hobgoblin and Spider-Man.
Chris, thoughts on this?
No.
No thoughts in this head.
No thoughts.
I guess I don't know. The Mo Ghost is funny now, but it's also creepy and like you said, it's got a lot of white parts. And the Spider-Man, I mean, it has figures I could sell on eBay, like or Brickward.
I can make money back on it.
I don't have a horse in this race at all. Looks like Ghost. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry.
The biggest value I see in this with the light up Ghost is the light brick in the Ghost.
Oh yeah.
If you have a purpose for that.
The bat's cute, actually.
Rude Lego Team B. There is space on my desk right now. There won't be in like 3 more days, but there will be. Casper, the bowl cut ghost.
Bowl cut ghost.
Of course, Jazzy Viking Brick said that.
This is an interesting question, Mark. Do you remember the Bozo Show Hobgoblin Parade?
Oh, yeah. Oh, so vaguely. I remember the Bozo Show very much. I remember the term Hobgoblin Parade, but now I can't think of what it looks like. Do you remember this?
Bozo Hobgoblin.
WGN. Saturday morning, Sunday mornings. The Bozo Show.
I remember Bozo. Okay. Yeah.
The Hobgoblin Parade. I remember.
Oh, yeah. He was one of the co-hosts on the on there, and I remember him vividly now.
Oh, it was a name. It was the name of one of the characters. Hobgoblin Parade. Okay. Yeah. That's why I couldn't remember an actual parade happening. I vaguely remember that. I'll have to Google what he looks like, and maybe that'll ring the bell. So it's close on this one. The Celebration Series 3 Mo Ghost is currently winning at 55%.
Ooh, a close call.
It is a close call, and I hope it's not a tie because then one of us is going to have to break it.
Oh, no.
I don't care.
Harsh, but true.
I mean, I love everybody. Yay.
I love everybody and not necessarily love ghosts.
Okay, well, Celebration Series 3 Mo Ghost wins at 55%.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, last round.
I mean, it's got a light brick. Yeah, last round. Then we can decide if we want to keep going or if we're gonna, just we'll save it for another week because we can do that.
Yeah, we got Halloween month.
Yeah,
coming up and
we definitely use this. The next round for
we could do this instead of Lego News next week when there's no Lego News again.
Could possibly be true. All right, so what we got here, and I'll tell you right now, there are a lot more Halloween sets than just ones with the name Ghost in them.
Hold on. Boo. Ah! Jesse.
That was very close. Okay, the last one here, we've got one of my son's favorite.
I may make it a comment
in the bracket is in this next one. We've got Spider-Man and Ghost Rider versus Carnage. That's the top one there. Ghost Rider is now not on a motorcycle, but on a car with flames instead. And he's teaming up with Spider-Man again, but this time against Carnage.
They're buddies, okay?
Apparently, they're friends. Yep.
Yeah.
I think Ghost Rider went. Yeah, I think he went to Spider-Man's wedding. And then we've got Ghost Rider Mech and Bike.
Okay.
So this one released in 2023. Interesting because Ghost Rider's in like those mechs like they did with the Star Wars guys with the Stormtrooper and Boba Fett and the Luke Skywalker with the X-Wing mech. It's like that mech, but then that mech is on top of a motorcycle.
I am team mech.
So
what
he needs more mech.
I'm actually team Ghost Rider Carnage. My son actually has this set at home.
You're dumb.
So no, I'm not mech. Sorry, that's just not me. Come on, we're friends, but we're not that good of friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
I bought some of the mech set here and there for some of the parts, including the fact that it had a number of the pyramid-shaped cheese slope piece. I guess it's not a cheese slope at that point. It had a bunch of those
it's a quad cheese, but nobody's slicing cheese that way. You are correct.
Yeah, it's like a little pyramid.
Yeah,
it's a 1x1 pyramid piece. That's what we'll call it.
Yeah, that's what I would call it.
A bunch of those in light bluish gray.
Yeah,
almost looks like that too.
Awesome. So right now, Ghost Rider versus Carnage is winning at 78%.
Ooh, people, come on! What's wrong with you guys?
Needs more mech.
Non-mech people.
Yeah. What's up with you mech haters?
Hey, this is Brick Dad as a Friends figure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure.
And this is not that.
No. That's a bell head without a bell head.
But they're friends.
Yeah.
They are friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, one of them's a friend.
They're friends, yes. See, it's hard. It is so difficult. Yeah.
They're also like bell bellies.
Yeah.
Bell arms. Yeah, they're all just bells.
The shoulders are tiny. The shoulders are the creepiest part there. They have bell bottoms for their sleeves. They're bell bottom sleeve arms. Just adds more to their bell factor.
Like,
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, I can totally tell.
Like they have short sleeves over their long sleeves.
I'm gonna have nightmares just looking at that thing. So Yellow X says it's a very good mech for parties.
Okay, so who's familiar with this mech? Ben, you have it, correct?
I do. Yep.
So is he completely articulated?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's like the mechs that you get in. He doesn't have. I don't think his knees bend. It's the pre-bent piece like you get in the Star Wars mechs of the same variety.
Okay.
But outside of that, you could take him off the bike and he does like stand and you can move him around.
Okay.
So whether that makes him superior to the Charger in the other Ghost Rider set, I don't know.
It does not for me, but thank you.
Okay, whatever.
Well, the Charger has value to me in a city sense, and then the minifigures have somewhat resale value if I'm not interested in the figures in a Spider-Man Ghost Rider sense.
All right, I have a question.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys mind, since there are people in my room, if I go back to the room, and if you want, you can do the polls for close call because Ben doesn't have my YouTube login. He should, but I don't know how I sent him the wrong password.
That
was on purpose.
Okay.
Are you going to come up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just,
Yay.
yeah,
Cool.
All right. Apologies. Oh, yeah. Ew, really? That's what he looks like? Wait a minute. I'll have to. No, that's not him. Okay, I'll find him. I'm trying to look up Hobgoblin Parade, but I will get out of everyone's here.
The Hobgoblin I guess it wasn't a character. I looked it up. It wasn't a character. It was actually a march where everyone was dressed up and costumed. It was Halloween.
That's what I felt more like I remember. But I was like,
I thought it was a character.
I don't remember ever seeing it. I remember the term.
Yes.
Right. Yes.
I verified.
And
I was not completely correct.
Here's the other thing.
It's been a while.
But like, if you ever leave the table, like Brian's gonna fuck with your food. Like, if you have to leave and go to the bathroom, like he'll hide some of your stuff. He's been in my room for like an hour. God only knows. I'm just like, stop with the dad jokes. All right, thank you.
All right, see you, Mark.
Bye. Good night, everybody.
All right, we've got some close calls left here in a minute, but I do want to know how did we end on that one? Did the Carnage with the Charger or the motorcycle in that last round?
Actually, Ghost Rider versus Carnage with 70%, where Ghost Rider Mech Bike only cooled in 30%. So,
all right. So we do have our final tallies on this one. I'm going to show you the updated brackets in a second, which means I have to remove the original one and then add the new one back in. It's not that that it'll take too long, but I do have to click some buttons in order to make that happen.
Yes.
I'm back on my mic. Hasn't disconnected, recently, so that's happy for me. And we did indeed decide to call this segment the Ghostly Gauntlet. So next week we can take a look when there's no more news to revisit our Ghostly Gauntlet, and maybe there'll be some Zalix discussion as well because that was funny. Region Ghost, we have the Ghost and Phantom 2 versus the apparently quite goated Ghost Polybag that goes for something like $35 a piece on Bricklink. Region 2, we have the Duplo Ghost Boy versus Black Monarch's Ghost.
I'm looking forward to this bracket next week.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see why people love Ghost Boy so much. We've got the Ghost Train from Monster Hunters going against the Hidden Side JB's Ghost Lab, knocking out the fake Pac-Man Ghost. In region number this one, which might be the fourth region because, they're all Ghost, we have the Luminous Ghost versus the Carnage Ghost. So that's what we're going to have to look forward to next week.
All right.
Let's see here. So let's take a look at our run of show. We're just pushing right along because of Brickworld Grand Rapids and some sleepy boys. We're hopefully going to finish this off within 3 hours, which will be amazing. And we're going to go to our close calls. Give me one from each. And here's our first close call. People get ready to vote. Just like we discussed earlier, because they're too girly or for whatever reason, not enough Lego space, would you buy a sedan in 2025? The choices are love them, man. So that would be a yes. Or a not enough Lego space. No. Super also very tired. I believe you. This one I apparently pulled up. It's a Suzuki. Is that what this is with the S on it here from Car Whale? I don't know where Car Whale is or if you're buying a Suzuki ever, but this is the one that I got. Yellow X says, aren't the hatchbacks a bit bigger? Of course they are. They have more Lego space. This is why I'm asking for Lego fans, for Lego folk. Is the non-hatchback, the straight up sedan, dead in 2025? You tell me. So that's what I need to know from everybody. Is this going to be a close call or is it going to be a flogging? I guess we'll find out. That's always part of the fun. Amy says, my one car garage only fits a car shorter than 16 feet long.
Okay, poll should be up and timer started.
All right. So Amy might have some limitations that make you pick a sedan or a small crossover. Who knows? Let's see here. I don't know. I stuff a two-door car full of Lego. Well, a sedan is technically a four-door car, but they usually don't. I mean, what's nice about a lot of the SUVs and hatchbacks is that usually the back seats fold flat, so you have more surface for Lego, if that's what you're doing. But who knows? Just more room. Bucket seats, please return, says Alphonse Suit Person. So yeah, the bigger SUVs tend to have the captain's chairs compared to some other ones. Minivans used to have that ability to completely remove the rows. Excuse me. I knew that was coming, but I couldn't find the mute button fast enough.
No worries. Ben, what was the time you're doing on polls here?
We probably just need 2 minutes. I just like hearing what the chat has to say about this.
Okay,
Let's see here. Sorry, not bucket, bench seats, like in your truck. Yeah, or the old style minivans that had the bench row seats.
Yeah.
If you're crazy, strap the tub on the roof. Ooh, I would never, ever, ever try to carry Lego in the back of a truck bed or on top of my car.
Now, what if you had like a Tonya cover that could cover the bed? Would that be
even if it's covered? I think it bounces too much because there's not enough weight back there. That'd be my concern.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe people have had success. That might be an interesting question. Can you put Lego in a pickup truck safely, or is it just too troublesome?
Well, we got 10 seconds left on the poll here. Get your votes in if you haven't voted yet.
Don't put Lego tubs on the car if you really damage. It can really damage the paint on your car. Well, thank you for that.
Okay, poll is closed.
I do remember seeing a Mustang SUV now that they have. I'm guessing, Al, yours is maybe more of the classic style.
The results we have here is 78%. More Lego room, please.
Yeah, so not enough space for Lego. They're not going to buy the sedan. They're definitely going with some sort of crossover or hatchback.
Which is exactly what you did.
Yeah, that's what I did. I went with the crossover. Ahim Bricks says, watch someone load their truck that way 3 hours ago. So apparently someone does have their truck bed just loaded up.
Very true.
Who knows? I put them on the rear seat, but have to experiment with the back of a truck. I think some foam layer and then strap them down. Okay. I guess we'll see. Amy's concerned for that as well. Red Kid Brad says, put it in a Ford Flex. That'd be a great idea as long as you have a working water pump. The blend door actuators are working. You don't have a door sensor that beeps every 2 seconds that the doors are open even when they're closed. And if your rear view camera isn't upside down when you start backing up the car. Oh, those are just some of the problems I remember my Ford Flex having the last 2 years.
So would you say the Ford Flex is the safest sitting car right now?
I don't know what I'd say it is. It had so many problems and they never did a recall on any of it. It was so annoying.
Someone else's. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah. Let's see here. Your Honda Expeditions have crazy Inside Space. I've never heard of a Honda expedition, but okay. Al clarifies he has a real Mustang. Of course you do, Al. Duh. Let's see here. If it's not manual transmission, I'm not buying it, says Marty. Interesting. It's safe when it sits. Yeah, it's safe in the junkyard because that's where it is now. All right, let's move on to our next close call. This came up extensively on Wednesday's stream. I think we had a similar question around Halloween last year. Is candy corn delicious? Yes, it's Halloween gold, or no, like it's disgusting, in the words of Mara. I happened to be eating my candy corn with pretzels. I feel like they need to go with something salty or they're too much for me. Mark, I think he was saying he'd pop them straight up, just eat the candy corn. He doesn't care. He doesn't need the salt. Normally I do candy corn with peanuts, but I was saying I couldn't find the peanuts. Of course, Z's spouse came and brought me some peanuts, but when she brought them to me, I was already done eating the candy corn. So I was like, thanks, but now I don't have any candy corn. I guess I could just eat straight up peanuts. I mean, they're delicious too.
There you go.
But I didn't. Then we had a long discussion about how candy corn and peanuts is a lot like the Pearson's salted nut roll, which Mark is now going to have to try.
Alrighty, the poll is up. Are we golden or gag me?
Yeah, golden or gag me. Okay, I like those options. So,
what's our letter for today?
Corn? G. G for gag. G for golden. What do you think of candy corn?
I'm on the fence. You know, I could have a couple and not have to worry too much. But they're so sugary. Well, they're literally all sugar. But yeah, so they're a little too much for me. I grab one or two, but the wax is just a little more for me. So
yeah, some people aren't into it. I don't know. And they have varieties or like spin-offs of candy corn. They have like chocolate candy corn. And then they have the candy corn that's actually a pumpkin. So it's not really candy corn.
Root beer flavor.
Oh, root beer flavor candy corn? I don't know if you say so. Let's see here. Lego Team B says orange spaceships, orange corn. No, like it's disgusting. Yeah. I mean, hey, we'll see if it's a close call. It's a Halloween staple. They still make it. People are obviously eating it. That being said, at Easter time, I do not like Cadbury eggs. I don't know if that's blasphemous or not, but I don't like them at all. So just because it's a staple for a holiday doesn't mean you have to like it. So I don't know. Ooh, I got a barf banner on that one. Is that for the Cadbury egg?
Yeah.
All right. That's fair. Because when I crack those things open, I'm like, that looks like snot. Like you're expecting me to eat chocolate covered in snot.
Yeah, liquid sugar snot is not appetizing for me. Yeah,
Amy's on board as well.
All right, guys, last 10 seconds on the poll. Let's get our votes in.
Then they have the pumpkin candy corn. You can't really call it candy corn if it's a pumpkin, can you? I don't know. They have them.
All righty, the results are in, and it's a resounding 80% gag me with only 20% golden on this. So
wow,
I would like to think it's a close call, but it's obviously not.
It's not. No, candy corn taking the L. I guess next week we're gonna have to ask, how about candy corn with peanuts, and see if some people change their mind. Let's see here. The German Kinder eggs apparently are the bomb. Or at least that's what I'm figuring from Alphonse's response. But the American version is chocolate trash. So very harsh. All right. Last but not least, we always try to get ourselves at least one Lego question in our close calls. And should Lego produce more holiday sets? We know they have Celebration 1, 2, and 3. So the answers are yes. And by the way, Flag Day is way underserved. Or no, stick to your regular themes, please. They've got a crazy number of holiday sets now and sets that they do things for. The big ones are Christmas, Valentine's Day, and Halloween. They occasionally we'll do a Thanksgiving set. I see turkeys occasionally. But those really seem to be the 3 that they focus the most on. Do we like seeing that, or are we like, this is a waste of shelf space? Give me more. Give me more trains. Give me more city. Give me more whatever else they're producing. Give me more 3-in-1 forest animals, please.
All righty, let's get this poll up here so we can get some determinations on what we think.
Yeah.
We've got more please or stick to the original sets.
All right. Al Goss says, a good friend of mine absolutely loves candy corn. Well, hopefully you're still friends with them. Let's see here. Ferrero Rocher makes a Kinder brand candy. All right. Marty will only take Swiss chocolate. Bring back the buildings of the world. Have the houses of the world in the shops again as GWPs.
Yeah.
Let's see here. The best sweet combo, in my opinions, is French fries and the chocolate shake. Mickey D's French fries and the chocolate shake. Of course, the more famous version is the Wendy's fries and the Frosty. But doesn't mean this isn't a great version too. Jazzy says salty sweet combo is this for her.
Okay.
Let's see here. And don't tell Simon about the Kinder Rochers. Yeah. Cymox will eat those up. He is a giant. He's a giant Ferrero Rocher fan. So keep those away from him. And I picked the Luminous Ghost for this picture because he was literally our only news this week, which was
yeah, I was wondering. I was just looking at the picture. I'm like, I'm just curious why it was. Yeah, okay. So
that's the only thing that's out there. I'm like, seriously, 2 weeks in a row with like nothing.
Number 2 in the series were. So let's go with 3. So
yeah, I'm gonna have to see if I have that the Ferris wheel with the fireworks somewhere. Yeah, he's a Rocher beast.
All righty, come down to 30 seconds left on the poll. So get your votes in if you're going to vote.
It says it's the only one she'll eat. Yes, same vibe as the Wendy's Frosty combo. YOLO also on board for this Ferrero bandwagon. Everyone's just eating the Ferrero. The plastic cases are great for Lego. I'm assuming
10 seconds left
on the Ferrero Rocher deals. You can reuse the plastic cases for Lego, possibly.
All righty, and that's it. We're ending the poll with that right there. And these numbers may surprise somebody because for the longest time we were sitting pretty, 44, 55, back and forth a couple times, but we're stick to the originals with 60%.
Okay.
With the more of it, please, at 40%. So this was actually a close call, Ben.
Closest call, yeah. Closest call. Close-ish. That's a good word.
Close-ish, yes.
Close-ish. Very close-ish. All right, there we go. So, yeah, that's exciting. We had 1 close call out of 3. That's not bad. Candy corn took its lumps today for sure. And people say sedans, hooey pooey, I need more Lego space.
Yes.
So if anyone was curious about what your Lego brethren think, now you know. All right. Run a show. Gonna finish under 3 hours. This is like the first time in months that we've managed to do that. Now, when you only have, 1.5 mock bits to get to.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we still had a lot of show coverage that we needed to discuss and at least review. So it definitely was a full show that everybody was able to see stuff and stuff like that. But yeah,
just amazing when we can hit the post, as they say, and our 3 hour slotted time idea is actually adhered to, which is almost never.
Now, Ben, with our letter being G for the day and number 7 of the going to come back. So what are we thinking with that? Are we coming back?
We always have that to end our show, to talk about when our next shows are, because right now, this week, it should be a pretty normal week as far as I know. I haven't heard that Mark's doing anything crazy this week.
We should be. Wednesday night stream will probably be a nice mellow stream of some downplay from the show this weekend and just getting back to normal. And then next week's Sunday show we should be back on track for a week, and then it will be in prep for Fort Wayne again.
Yeah. So the Fort Wayne show will be 2 weeks from tonight, or 2 weeks from tonight, the weekend. That's 2 weeks from now. It is one of the more well-attended shows in the Brickworld Expo arena, and they are doing a theme this time. It's going to be Haunted Brickworld. There should be lots of Halloween going on there. If you're a big Halloween fan like Joellen Childs is, or anyone else, we should definitely check that out. Hopefully that stream will also bring some fun Halloween builds. We'll also probably be at the very end of our Ghostly Gauntlet. We'll find out what's the top ghost set. Then I looked, there are a lot of Halloween sets that we can throw in a gauntlet of its own as well, if we're still not getting any news. But maybe
Correct.
We'll hit a giant patch of news here soon. January 1st stuff, as Brickdad mentioned, has been or is starting to be shown to the fan media for coverage. So we're going to probably start seeing some stuff soon. That's going to be more exciting for us to talk about. And of course, when we finally get the reveal of the Star Trek set, we'll definitely spend quite a bit of time on that. Mark and I are both Trekkies to some degree. I'd say we're probably overall more Star Wars centric, though I've watched most of the Star Trek series myself. So I might have.
I'm personally a Catherine Janeway fan.
Oh, yeah. I was going to tell a story about that.
Yeah, that's definitely. Yeah, please.
Yeah, I liked it when they finally got rid of her crazy bun and let her have some normal person hair.
Yes.
But yesterday I started watching Elio with my kids. So that's that Disney Pixar one with the kid who wants to be abducted by aliens. And one of the opening scenes in that, he has run away from his adopted mom, who is his aunt, and he is exploring a science museum that has a record of the Voyager launch, the Voyager satellite, which projected, greetings out into space. And the voice comes on for the person who's reading the narration for the Voyager sort of background. And I said, they should definitely have had Kate Mulgrew do that. Captain Janeway, yes. Voyager.
Oh, for sure.
And
yeah.
in fact, it was her. She's the one who offered the voice for that. It was one of those things where I'm like, kind of sounds like her, but I couldn't quite tell. So I looked it up, and yeah, it was Kate Mulgrew who did it. So they knocked it out of the park with that one.
Nice. Very nice.
So yeah, Voyager, a cool looking ship too. I don't know if they'll ever do a Voyager Star Trek ship, but I think a lot of people you could modify the Enterprise D into Voyager pretty easily, I think.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Fantastic evening we heard. So thank you.
Thank you, Amy.
Amy also excited for the expo this year.
Yes.
Al Goff's a Galaxy Quest fan, so that's
okay.
fair.
I can see that with Al.
Rob is saying good day to Lego Team B. It is day for them, Monday morning now.
It is.
Or maybe Monday mid-afternoon at this point. Who knows?
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'd rather have a couple of small sets to go along with the big sets for holiday type stuff than have a bunch of holiday things. So fair enough. So anyway, that's our show. We'll have a couple of them. Brickdad, we didn't make it to 3 hours. Would you say that was a mistake for tonight's show?
No, I think with the fact that we had the expo this weekend, I think this is a wonderful, happy accident for a couple of us that are a little weary in the weekend.
Yeah, here's our hero, Mr. Bob Ross. I have the minifigure. You should get one too. He paints the happy trees. He's a happy man. We should all be inspired to love creativity like Bob. To close out the show, we already sort of referenced this a couple times. So we're going to go back to one of our favorites because it's disgusting. Here we go. Everyone, this is probably, if we had a tournament, I would say climbing its way towards the top of the charts. Here we go. Orange spaceships. Remember, everybody, Bob Ross says, happy accidents, happy trees, happy life. And like, no, it's disgusting.
Daddy Ben, oh, he loves his space. Lego ships in orange, all in place. But Mara's size, they're all the same. And why that beard? It's just a shame. Orange ships, computers galore. Mara dreams of something more. In Legoland, where dreams take flight. Orange or not, they'll get it right. Daddy, your ships are lame. All of them look the same. And your beard, such a disgrace. Maybe just one short hair on your face.
I spend too much time working on them.
And sometimes you just don't do them. It's like you working on them.
Yeah.
And your beard.
And my beard.
And your mustache.
I'll get back in the photo so everyone can see.
Ugh.
Alright.
It should be more like one of those French ones that is in the movies, like squirrels.
Like a little villain mustache?
Yes, you need that.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mara. Thanks for the rant.
Or you just need
Good
one
job.
little hair.
It takes too long for you to build them. Focus, get it done, concentrate. Daddy Ben, one more word about your beard. Come on, Daddy, it's so weird.
And they don't have different size ranges, which they should. And they they all have computers in them. Like, it's disgusting.
Orange spaceships make it